days at a time without sleep. It will damage your body and your mind. You will have what is called a psychotic episode. It will go for days at a time without sleep. This is medically documented. The Ribs' last 3 words were, "We need rest." And now, unfortunately, the sister is resting eternally. Judah Morning. These fake white Jews, their women don't have to go days at a time without sleep. They will go to the food stamp office over in Brooklyn and get $1,000 worth of food stamps while their husbands are having their husbands own jewelry stores in the Diamond District or 47th or 48th Street and 6th Avenue. But they're getting $1,000 worth of food stamps. Them so-called white Jewish women, they don't have to work. They're getting $1,000 worth of food stamps. That big, beautiful bill that Trump just passed, where it says that people have to work 80 hours a week in order to get food stamp benefits, that doesn't affect them. Them so-called white Jewish women don't have to work. You know why they don't have to work? You know how you know they don't have to work? Because they're getting that $1,000 in food stamps and they get to hang out at Target all day.
That's right.
You go to Brooklyn, you go to the Target at Atlantic Avenue, or you go to the Target at the junction of Flatbush and Nostrand Avenue, and you see them up in there. They window shopping at Target all day.
Big thanks.
Judah Morning. Those fake white Jews, they're not in mourning. Read.
They sit in black upon the ground.
No, go back up.
Judah mourneth, and the gates thereof languish.
And the gates thereof languish. Our gates, which is supposed to be our leadership, they're languishing. Where the hell is Benjamin Crump? Where is Al Sharpton? No, he's too busy at a movie premiere with Spike Lee. Where is Jesse Jackson? You ain't seen or heard from that Negro in years.
Right.
Where is Louis Farrakhan? There was an issue of the final call. It was right on the cover where it said, "The blacks are the true children of Israel." It was right on the cover of the final call. But see, here's the thing about it. Louis Farrakhan is supposed to be a leader for so-called black people, but his father was a so-called white man. So he really isn't of much use to us anyway.
Right.
The gates thereof languish. Read.
They sit in black.
Read that right?
They are black upon the ground.
There you go. They are black unto the ground. The real Jews are different shades of brown. Everything from, you got so-called light skin like myself, or like the brother here, all the way to dark brothers and sisters like these brothers here. The real Jews are black unto the ground. Read.
They are black upon the ground. And the cry of Jerusalem is gone up.
And the cry of Jerusalem has gone up. So all the brothers that's been speaking right here and right now, all these brothers that's been condemning your 4th of July, because it's the 4th and the Jews, it's the 4th and the fake white Jews lied. So that's where you get your 4th of July from. And July is a Roman name anyway, from Julius Caesar.
Right.
And you get August from Augustus Caesar. And here's another way that the so-called white man lied. If September, October, November, and December mean 7, 8, 9, and 10, then why are they the 9th? Why are they the 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th months of the year?
Bring it out, all right?
Another lie of the so-called white man. The way they tell time, the book of Daniel chapter 7 tells you, and they shall seek to change times and seasons. Like they name March, they named the month of March after their Roman god of war, Mars. And the only thing America is good at anymore is war. That's why you got these flyovers from the Air Force on the 4th of July. The only thing America is good at anymore is war. That's why military service is so celebrated over here. That's why the Air Force and the Space Force have already hit their recruiting numbers 3 months early. That's the Air Force and the Space Force. But here's the thing. The Army and the Marines are coming up with orders that say that men that have beard waivers or shaving waivers, they're saying that they're going to take those men and kick them out of the Army and kick them out of the Marines if they can't get rid of their PFB, their pseudofolliculitis barbae, which is the medical term for razor bumps. I see a lot of Southern Kingdom brothers here. And I know y'all know about the razor bumps.
Right.
Damn it, I was in the military. I was in the Army and the Air Force. And damn it, I tried everything. The razors, if I try the razors and the shaving cream, I'm still getting bumps. But then, if I go get some magic shave, if I don't take the magic shave off right when it dries, I get chemical burns on my face. But see, that's what happens with the so-called white man. The so-called white man don't want no black man with a beard in his military.
Right. Bring it out, all right?
But you got you got the black man that's in the military celebrating the 4th of July. It's the 4th. It's the 4th and the Jews lie. And again, they named the months based off of their lie. You got the months of May and June, named after the goddesses Maya and Juno. You got, they start off, the white man starts his year being two-faced because you got Janus.
Like, share, subscribe.
That's where you get January from.
Like, share,
The Roman
subscribe.
god Janus with two faces, one face facing forward and the other face facing back. But here's how it went down. January and February used to not occur until the end of the year because winter time is at the end of the year, not the beginning. The beginning of the year is in March.
Right.
That's why when you read a newspaper and you go to the horoscope section, the first horoscope you see is for Aries, not for Capricorn. When you go to the horoscope section of your newspaper, the first sign you see is Aries. Capricorn is last. No, not Capricorn. Aquarius is last. And then it goes right back to Aries. So they know that the beginning of the year is March. Again, these are all of the lies that have been perpetrated that we bringing out on the 4th of July.
Right.
And the thing about it is, you got so-called black men getting kicked out the Army and getting kicked out the Marines for having their beards. And then you got so-called Hispanics getting deported from America. You get Jeremiah 33. Yeah. Now Trump is trying to deport all the illegals out of America because you had Hispanics, Latinos for Trump. That's like the sheep voting for the wolf or the fox. Now you got Trump basically telling the so-called Hispanics, the Northern Kingdom, we don't need your cheap labor no more. Get out. Read.
Come, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50, and verse 33.
Bring it out.
Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah.
The children of Israel, that's the Northern Kingdom. The children of Judah, that's the Southern Kingdom. Read.
Were oppressed together.
Were oppressed together. You go in any apartment complex in any city in America and Miss Ruiz lives in 3C and Miss Hodges lives in 3D.
Right.
The children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. You got the soul food restaurant on one side of the street and the Hispanic restaurant on the other side of the street.
Right.
The children of Israel and the children of Judah were oppressed together. Continue.
And all that took captive held them fast.
And all that took them captives. Right. The so-called Hispanics got taken captive too.
Teach, elder.
By the conquistadors. They got taken captive in Cuba and Puerto Rico and the Dominican Republic. Puerto Ricans, why so-called Puerto Ricans, why y'all calling yourselves the rich port people? You are not the rich port people. You are the Hebrew Israelites from the tribe of Ephraim. Borinquen comes from Bawarak, which means brave and noble lord.
That's right.
That's your true name.
Teach, elder.
You are Hebrew Israelites from the tribe of Ephraim. When the conquistadors landed on Puerto Rico, they named it Rich Port because they saw the children playing with diamonds and rubies and onyx and sapphire and other precious jewels. So the children of Israel and the children of Judah and Puerto Rico is still a commonwealth of the United States.
Right.
That's why these Edomites don't need passports to go to Puerto Rico. Continue.
They refused to let them go.
They refuse to let them go. The United States still won't give Puerto Rico their sovereignty.
Right.
Puerto Rico is still a commonwealth of the U.S. There's a whole lot of jokes going around about Puerto Rico being the 51st state. Now, you got so-called black men getting kicked out of Esau's military about beards, and you got so-called Hispanics being deported. Now, this is all prophecy. This is all the will of the Most High, because the Lord told us to separate from the so-called white man and the other nations. You're tied. Get Deuteronomy 14:2. You got his books? You have it in the pocket? Okay. Not yet, but I'm just no. We're gonna bring it out here. We're gonna bring out the truth. Whether you like it, understand it, believe it or not. Read.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 2. What they are a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Put this in there for me.
You about to just get it fresh. Just throw that away. Yeah, because that's just gonna get lost in the sauce. Somebody will reach in there and then just toss it. Hang on.
Okay, go on. Mighty camp, y'all.
Oh, crazy.
Just go back and get it fresh.
Just like now. I'm just like, then watch the most.
A little bit.
You know, and he's just like, well,
Found that shade dentistry out. Found that shade dentistry.
I found a place to sit down.
Say nuclear destruction.
Right.
How's that for a song?
Yeah.
Read, continue.
And the Lord had chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself, above all nations that are upon the earth.
Right. You're not supposed to be proud to be an American. You're supposed to be proud to be an Israelite, because God chose you to be a special people unto himself,
Right.
above all people on
Right.
the face of the earth.
Right.
So you're not supposed to have no parts in the 4th of July. You're supposed to be proud to be a member of the nation of Israel. And as part of that pride, you're not supposed to be walking with the so-called white man. The black woman is not supposed to be with the white man.
Right.
Walking through Lafayette Park
Right.
on the 4th of July.
Right.
Now, the Lord chose us to be a special people. Now, go to Deuteronomy 32:7. The Lord don't want us being involved with the 4th of July. That's why he had us come down here to Washington, D.C., right to the chief devil's front gates to come and condemn this country.
That's right.
Right at the United States corporate headquarters, because the United States, by definition, and you can get a copy of Black's Law Dictionary and it'll tell you this, the United States is not a country. The United States is a corporation.
Right.
And Washington, D.C., where we at right now, is the United States corporate headquarters.
Right.
And the district, that's why it's not a state, it's the District of Columbia.
Bring it out, Doc.
Washington, D.C. is not part of the United States. It is its own separate entity. It's not the state of Columbia, it's the District of Columbia. And it's the United States corporate headquarters. Because again, the United States is not a country, it's a corporation. And that's why you have the IRS. Read.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32, verse 7. Remember the days of old.
Down to 8.
Verse 8. When the Most High divided the nations their inheritance.
When the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, the Lord never meant for all these people to come down to Washington, D.C. and celebrate America's Independence Day. And the Lord damn sure didn't mean for us to be trying to celebrate no independence, because on July 4th, 1776, we were still in the cotton fields. And damn it, the Lord didn't want you celebrating Juneteenth a couple of weeks ago either.
Bring that out.
Read.
When he separated the sons of Adam.
When he separated the sons of Adam, the Lord divided to the nations their inheritance. He separated the sons of Adam. Divided, separated. Read.
He set the bounds of the people.
He set the bounds of the people. Bound being another word for boundaries. Read.
According to the number of the children of Israel.
According to the number of the children of Israel. So you got one verse. Divide, separate, boundary. One word, one verse with 3 words that say that the Lord did not want the children of Israel to be running around celebrating something like the 4th of July with all these other nations. Now, get Sirach 6:13. The Lord didn't want us being with all the other nations. That's why in the movie Sinners, Smoke was not trying to let Remick, Joan, and Bert up in the juke.
Right.
He told them, look, there's plenty of white places down the road, but y'all not coming in here. Read.
It's the book of Ecclesiasticus. Sirach chapter 6, verse 13. Separate themselves from thy enemies.
Right. Separate thyself from thine enemies. The Lord wanted us to separate from our enemies. So the Lord don't want black people in Washington, D.C. celebrating the 4th of July.
Right.
And I'll say it again. Damn it, y'all wasn't supposed to be celebrating Juneteenth a couple of weeks ago either.
Right.
But the Lord does not want us involved. And they just gave you Juneteenth a few weeks ago. And they went down kicking and screaming on that. Arizona was the last state to recognize the Martin Luther King holiday. So do you really think these white people love you? Do you really think these white people give a damn about you? That's why the Lord told you to separate from them. Continue.
And take heed of thy friends.
Separate thyself from thy enemies. The white man is our enemy. That's why, yet again, in Sinners, that's why Hogwood tried to run up in the juke after that riot and that massacre, that's why Hogwood and his friends tried to run up in that juke and kill Smoke. Talking about the Klan don't exist no more. The Ku Klux Klan doesn't exist. In Clarksdale, Mississippi, in 1932, the white man gonna try to lie and say the Ku Klux Klan doesn't exist. Go to 12 and 10. The one reason why the Lord told us to separate from the so-called white man is because they're the biggest liars on the face of the earth.
Right.
And we're going to get that right now. Read.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like an iron rusted, so is his wickedness.
Read that again.
Never trust thy enemy, for like...
Let him in the juke.
Never trust thy enemy.
Get married to him.
Never trust thy enemy.
Support LGBT.
Never trust thy enemy.
Read.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
And there should be no way in hell that a so-called black man is flying a Palestinian flag talking about free Palestine.
Right.
Because in all honesty, we do not have a dog in that fight. Staying in your lane is the best way to avoid that.
That's right.
Never trust thy enemy, for just as sure as iron rusts, so is his wickedness. With damn Remick running in there talking about, oh, we just about hungry as dogs. And then Bert talking about roof.
Right.
And in Sinners, in the deleted scenes, they show you how Cornbread got bit. Because Cornbread, he was watching the door and he had to step off for a minute. The man had to pay the water bill. And then the Edomite woman, Joan, ran up on him and he looked like, oh, and she said, oh, don't stop on account of me. Yeah, they alluded to where the man got bit at.
Did the elder forget we had kids?
But that's also why the Lord told us, Deuteronomy 7 and 3. We're not supposed to engage in romantic relationships with the white men and the other nations.
Right.
Bring that out.
It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 3.
Yo.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them. Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
So Venus and Serena Williams were not supposed to ever be romantically involved with no damn white boys.
That's right.
That's right.
Read.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
And if Michael Strahan and Tiger Woods hadn't been running around messing with white women, their lives would have been a lot more peaceful. Read.
For they will turn away thy sons from following me, that they may serve other gods.
And you know what? And that's exactly what happened to King Solomon. King Solomon was the wisest man that ever lived, but he got turned to following other gods from them heathen women he had in his palace. And so, if you deal with these nations, they're gonna have you playing Mortal Kombat with your spirituality.
Right.
Because the Japanese woman will have you worshiping Raiden. Because that's where the Mortal Kombat character Raiden comes from. A Japanese thunder god called Raijin, R-A-I-J-I-N.
Bring that out, Elder.
So the Japanese woman will have you worshiping Raiden. The East Indian woman will have you worshiping Shiva. And that's the origin of the character Shiva. Shiva is a female East Indian goddess that has, the Mortal Kombat character has 4 arms, but the Shiva goddess has 6 arms.
Bring it out, Doc. Let them know.
So the East Indian woman will have you worshiping Shiva, and the damn white woman will have you worshiping Satan.
Right.
So that's why we are supposed to be separated from them. Get Revelation 18 and 4.
Bring that out.
And part of being separated from the so-called white men and the other nations is not celebrating the true lives.
Yeah, no, I'm actually from Ontario.
Borough Park,
Yeah, what are you doing out here?
16th Street and 60th Avenue. You go to Midwood, Avenue I and East 16th Street. You go to Williamsburg, South 5th Street, or you go to Crown Heights, Eastern Parkway, and Brooklyn Avenue, or you go to Muncie, New York, on the Muncie Trails bus, and you'll see it. The biggest case of identity theft that the world has ever known. And you can read about it in a book called The 13th Tribe.
Right.
When you become an Israelite, at least in New York, 13th Tribe is required reading.
Right.
13th Tribe, From Babylon to Timbuktu, and the Zondervan Bible Dictionary. These things become, when you become an Israelite, when you first wake up to this truth, these things become required reading.
Right.
And you know, there's also optional, there's also Nature Knows No Color Line, From Superman to Man, Sex and Race. But the 13th Tribe, because these people are not the real Jews, they're Khazars. Khazardim. Khazardim means pigs in ancient Hebrew.
Right.
They converted to Judaism in 760 AD because during the Crusades, they didn't want to be Christians or Muslims, so they said, let's be Jews. One of their men named Chief Joseph told this big story to an Arab about how he became a Jew. So the Arab asked him, if you're a Jew, what tribe are you from? And instead of saying what tribe he was from, the man gave this big elaborate story. Those people are not the real Jews. Right. And we, the real Jews, see, they try real hard to live according to the laws of the Jews and to separate themselves from everybody else. That's why you can go to Brooklyn and they have 4 different neighborhoods where there's nobody living there except for them. But we are the ones that are supposed to be separated from everybody else.
Right.
But for some odd reason, the so-called white man hates it when we want to do that, when we want to have some autonomy amongst ourselves. Go ahead, Shawapar. Okay. Read.
It's the book of Revelations, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Right. Come out of her, my people. Don't be out here celebrating the 4th of July. Come out of her, my people. Read.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
That ye be not partakers of her sins. Sinners.
Right.
Ryan Coogler done changed the game completely. The Lord is calling for us to come out of Babylon. And the Lord is calling for us not to be sinners. Because everybody in that juke had their different sins and ended up dead.
Right.
Except with the exception of Sammy. But the man still didn't want, the man ran up in the church. Not only did he have the neck from the guitar, but the man actually had the damn thing rebuilt.
Right.
It's gonna stack up. The Lord is gonna stack America's judgment, and then he's gonna really bring the smoke. Read.
And that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right. Come out from among them and be separate.
Shalom, Yahweh Hashem, Yahshua Barakatah. We on live right now? Yeah, Shalom, man. It's Masha Malak with Shah Par, HOI, Elder Tawad, Elder Shael, P-Nael, Tribe Detroit. Shalom. Yeah, man.
Like the OGs over here.
Shalom. Oh, the bomb. All praises,
Over here
King.
chilling on the bench. Got the OGs on the bench. Okay. All praises. Hey, somebody call out of sight. He blowing up my phone. Okay.
Right, close by here.
Who?
Out of sight. Get around here somewhere. Yeah, I think that's how, yeah.
I'll be out of sight, man.
You see?
Warm that shoulder. 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 Let's get some fire back up here, man. It seems like breakfast is a little too hot, man. Let's go to Psalms 133, starting verse 1. Bring it out! First and foremost, death to Esau, death to the nations, death to oppression, death to anybody who tries to stop the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans from rising up to our true estate, man. Anybody getting our way, you getting cast down, man. God says the Lord. Bring that out, man.
Look at Psalms chapter 133 verse 1.
Bring it out.
Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
So this is beautiful for brethren to dwell together in unity. Brothers to labor in unity. Brothers to be out in the heat in unity. Brothers to sweat together in unity. Brothers to bring out the words of the Most High in unity. Keep reading, King.
Verse 2. It is like the precious ointment upon the beard that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard.
So this is so precious. It's better than the oil that fell down from the high priest's beard, man.
That went down to the skirts of his garments.
That went down to the skirts of his garments, man. That's how beautiful it is for brethren to dwell together in unity, man. Woe to you that forsake the assembling of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. If you don't want to be around your brothers, go be with the nations, man. Don't face the same judgment as these heathen, man. Because being around these brothers, man, it restores my love for the Lord, man. I see what he's done for all these mighty brothers and sisters out here, man. And I see the hope in your house by Shemi Al-Shah. Bring that out, King.
Philemon 1 verse 20. Yea, brother, let me have joy of thee in the Lord. Refresh my bowels in the Lord.
So this is refreshing our bowels in the Lord, man. Seeing brothers out here making their body a living sacrifice. Doing all they can to wake up the 12 tribes of Israel. Doing all they can to see their people rise again, man. Because this isn't living. This is death, man. This is hell, man. Because I paid bills 2 weeks ago. I got to pay 2 bills. It's like I got holes in my pocket, man. My back hurt. My feet hurt, man. I'm tired of lifting, is that a bump? What the hell is going on out here, man?
That's why. Having confidence in thy obedience.
We have confidence in the obedience of those who come to serve Yahweh Shemi Al-Shah. Now that we got all the lovey-dovey stuff out, man, we're going to talk about death and destruction to these nations. Pork arm Emily, right? Sister, come find out that you're an Israelite, right? Come on up, sister, you amongst family. Come up, sister. Right, bring that up. How you doing, sister? All is well, Amos. So we want you to see this poster too.
Sorry.
No, you all good. No need to apologize. So we're out here for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? Do you fit that category?
Yes.
Is your father? What about your father? He's white? Bring that up.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28 and verse 8.
Bring it up.
The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries.
So the prophets that have been before us prophesied against many countries. Now, you kind of didn't make the cut. But you just missed it, right? It goes by what your father is, right? Because the tree bears forth seed. And that seed is going to produce that same tree, right? So your stock that you come from raped, robbed, and murdered all of our brothers and sisters up here.
Right.
So what's coming?
And against great kingdoms of war.
Of what?
Of war.
Of what?
Of war.
War is coming to your people. Nothing good is coming to your people at all. What? We talking about war.
Right.
We're talking about death and destruction.
That's right.
25 and 7. We're up here prophesying the downfall of America.
On the right side.
Well, you missed the cut. You on the left side. You have judgment coming to you, your father, your father's father, everybody on your father's side. Right. War's coming.
Right.
Yeah, it's hate. The Lord hates.
Right.
All this that your people did to our people is hate.
Right.
Don't try to cop a plea now. It's too late. It's too late to apologize.
Right.
Right, bring that up. Keep going with Jeremiah.
A kingdoms of war.
Of what?
A kingdoms of war.
Right?
And of evil and of pestilence.
So we're telling you evil and pestilence is coming to America, your household, and every white person, Chinese person, Indian person, African person.
Right.
Evil, pestilence, death and destruction is coming to you. Right. We don't care if you like it or love it. Right. Walking around with your shirts tucked in, looking like cornballs.
Right.
Yeah, we're talking about you. We don't care about these nations, man. We don't care, Mr. Fourth. There's no freedom here for us, man. At all. We're here to see the downfall of our enemies, man. We're here to see the death of our enemies, man. So we can rejoice. Right. Doesn't the Lord say, happy is he that sees the downfall of his enemies? Bring that outside right.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 25 and verse 7.
Bring it out!
9 things which I have judged in mine heart.
So it's 9 things that are judged in the Lord's heart, man, right?
And the 10th, I will utter it with my tongue.
Right.
A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
And he that what?
And he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy.
So we're waiting to see the fall of our enemies. Right. I hate seeing white boys and little white kids in Trump hats, man.
Right.
I love it too because it shows me how racist America is.
Right.
It shows me who my enemies are. Man.
Right.
There's gonna come a time where ain't gonna be no hiding from the sons of the living God, man. That's right. We're gonna rip that hat off and make you eat it one by one. Right. In little pieces, man. Go to 2nd Esdras 11 and 40, man. Because everything that America has done has been with oppression, has been with the sword, has been with lies and deceit, man. Right? You got their own people turning into faggots. Right. What type of nation is going to continue to grow with men who are faggots? There's no way possible America has any wisdom in it. There's no strength in America. There's no honor in America. At all. America is just a whole bunch of white women. Right? A whole bunch of Karens, man. Right. Bring that up.
2nd Esdras 11, verse 40.
Bring it out.
Came and overcame all the beasts that were past, and had power over the world with great fearfulness, and over the whole compass of the earth with much wicked oppression.
With much wicked oppression. That's how America is ruling over the world, man. With so much confusion, you got these Indian people up here taking pictures of the White House like this is something to admonish at, man. This house is probably built in the 1700s. There's nothing good about the White House, man. At all. There's nothing good about America, man. At all. Look at the trees, man. The trees don't even look good, man. The trees sad. They lackluster, man. Just like you white people, man. Just like y'all. Keep going.
And so long time dwelt he upon the earth with deceit.
With what? With deceit. That's why America has been reigning for 250 plus years. It's nothing but deceit, lies, and confusion, man. Right. Nothing here is truthful, man. Right. Look at the Moabite with the American flag. That's deceit, man. Cast their people to forget their heritage and follow after America, man. All this deceit is causing our people to get Stockholm syndrome, man. White man love, right? I guarantee you, if the Most High gave me the strength today, I'm smashing their heads like coconuts, man. And I'm gonna take the next ones next to them, I'm gonna do the same thing, man. Because this deceit and oppression got our women thinking that they're not beautiful, so they putting in these injections in their bodies and dying, man. Got our men out here trying to be friends with the white people, and they losing their organs, man. Look at this right here. How much organs cost, man? Your eyes cost $1,600. Your scalp is $600, right? Your heart and your intestines, $160,000, man. That's the deceit that they do. They say, come on in, come hold my hand, come be friends with me. And they got a sword in their hand, they stab you in the back. Right. Keep going, King.
For the earth hast thou not judged with truth, for thou hast afflicted the meek, thou hast hurt the peaceable.
So they afflicted the meek and hurt the peaceable, man. We were the ones who had our hands extended. We were the ones who were trying to keep our commandments, and you came in and swooped and destroyed us, man. Right. For the death that you caused us, the Lord is going to give you twofold. Right. It's going to be so bad, y'all going to wish y'all could taste death, man. Give me Revelation 9 and 4.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 9 and verse 4.
Bring it out. You know how vengeful of a God we have that's going to have these people wishing for death, and they're not going to be able to see it? That's hell right there, man. That's torment. That's torture. We meditating on it. We meditate on torture, man. We meditate on how we can have our enemies fall before our face, man. We meditate on how it's division in America, man. You got the red side, you got the blue side, right? Civil war is coming, man. Right? We clapping for it, man. We clapping for the overthrow of America, man. The famine coming to America, man. Bring that out, King.
Book of Revelation, chapter 9 and verse 4.
Bring it out.
Commanded them that they should not hurt the grass of the earth, neither any great thing, neither any tree, but only those men which have
is, right? And the armies of the Lord that he set up for the other nations to have, they only gonna hurt those men who don't have the seal of the Lord, man.
Right.
You're not on the side of your Yahweh Shimon Shah. You gonna get stung by these scorpions, man.
Right.
You're gonna
Right.
get stung by these locusts. You're gonna be destroyed by the so-called white man, so-called Chinese man, so-called Arab man, army, man. Ball got out here sometime. Right. We're hoping, Bob. I hope it drops in your lifetime. Because you like you about
Get ready for slavery.
I hope yeah. Because you live, y'all talking to you on the blue hat. You, right? You lived during the civil rights time. You probably called one of my great-grandparents a nigga. I hope you get to see America fall.
Right. Verse 1. And to them it was given that they should not kill them, but that they should be tormented.
What? They should be what?
That they should be tormented.
So the Lord has these weapons of war to torment the heathen, to torment those who was peaceable, man. Because we're a peaceable people, man. All we want to do is just agriculture, right? Celebrate our feast days, drink a little bit of wine,
right?
And enjoy life, man.
Right.
Only Esau is the one who got a sword in his hand all the time.
Right.
Who can I kill? Where can I steal? Right, we're peaceable, man. But not for long. Not for long. Y'all looking at y'all future slave owners. It's not Amos, it's Master Amos. Right? And I want grapes in the morning. The freshest grapes. And if any of my grapes look rotten, 39 stripes. Keep going, man.
They should be tormented 5 months. And their torment was as the torment of a scorpion.
They say be woke.
Amen.
How is this woke?
This isn't woke.
So you guys want to go back in history?
No,
You guys want to hold us slaves because of what our...
Go somewhere, man.
I have the freedom to be right here.
America before it's over with. Because it don't make sense to sit up here and hear your judgment.
Exactly.
You're like a little white
This is not
child that
judgment.
wants to enjoy his time.
This is not judgment.
Right, keep going. Right. You're a future school shooter, man.
Right.
You're an animal toucher, man.
I'm an animal toucher.
The one next to you is an animal toucher, and the one behind you is a pedophile.
So you're judging us because of our skin color. Racism.
And in those days shall men seek death. And in those days shall men seek death.
The Lord is going to have these men seeking death. What's going to happen?
And shall not find it.
It shall what?
It shall not find
They're
it.
not going to be able to find death when the Lord opens up that seal, man. You're going to be praying to die. You're going to be hoping that the Lord gives you a heart attack. You die of thirst.
Absolute
You're not going to be able
idiocy.
to die. You got a worse judgment to come, man.
Right.
Give me Isaiah 14 and 21, man. Because Esau is proud, man.
Right.
He come out the womb proud, man. Right, you know what's crazy? We was raised to respect our elders, right? In confusion, they say it doesn't matter your color, it doesn't matter the race. These Edomites don't have no respect for
You over here
nobody.
getting drunk off Red Bulls, huh? You over here getting drunk off Red Bulls.
But I'm saying though, that's to keep you awake and keep you energized. Like, why do you need that at 6:30 in the evening?
Dad's trust fund is gonna run out.
It's the truth.
The financial collapse is right around.
Yeah, you don't know him.
We know you.
No, you don't.
You got a couple $1,000 in your bank account. Right. That shit don't matter. Right? We got true gold in us, man. Right. We got your how about some y'all side, man. That's right there, man. Can't nobody take that from us. Right? Keep going. Yeah, keep going.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
Slaughter for his children.
Do what?
Prepare slaughter for his children.
What's gonna happen to these white boys?
Prepare slaughter for his children. Prepare slaughter for his children.
Iniquity of their fathers.
No, I got no problem. Causing us to build this White House. This flag isn't red, white, and blue. It's just red with the blood of the saints, right? Right. What's this? Tucson Square, whatever his name is. What is it? What is this square called? Anybody know what this square is called? Square. Tucson Square, right? Yeah. Tucson is a mass murderer, man. He's a mass murderer, and that's who y'all hold in great regard, man. So we gotta prepare slaughter, man. And that slaughter isn't gonna be friendly, man. We're not gonna ask you, are you ready? Here you go. No, we're gonna hit you in your back with a sword. We're gonna throw that joint, it's gonna cut off 4 heads.
But the Europeans still bought them.
Okay.
Stop trying to weasel your way out of your
Weaseling, that's history.
We're gonna blow some dirt in your face and you're gonna turn black. Right? The worst color y'all think y'all get, y'all gonna turn actually black.
Right.
Then y'all gonna drop dead, man.
Right.
You see, I'm just meditating terror right now, man. Because Esau is proud, man.
Right.
He's a proud bastard who has to be cast down.
Right.
Prepare slaughter for their children, for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise up, or nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities.
The Lord said he don't want y'all to fill the face of the world with cities, man. Because every city that y'all inhabit turns into wickedness, man. New York is probably one of the most worst places to visit in the world.
Right.
DC is full of gay people. Right. You got our brothers thinking it's okay to be gay. Right. It's unrighteous legislation. Right. It's ridiculous to live in. Right, you're paying $3,500 to live in a one-bedroom with rents. Right. That's why Esau got to be destroyed.
Right.
That's why his face can't fill the world of these cities, man. I'm so sick of seeing burnt red faces, man. That brings me so much anger, man.
Right.
If I had a punching bag, that joint would rip open, man. Keep going.
Right. Verse 22.
Bring it up.
For I will rise up against them.
For what?
I will rise up against them.
The Lord's going to rise up against y'all, man. The same God y'all don't believe in.
Right.
The God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, the God of Jacob, and the God of us out here too, man. Against you so far Edomites, man. Say it again.
Jesus Christ is king.
Not your king.
He's my king, my savior, my Messiah.
What does he look like?
He's left from the Levantine.
You see, you start choking on his tongue.
What you look like?
Let's see if that's true.
What?
Let's see if that statement is true.
Oh, he's from the Levant?
Esau just thinks everything includes him.
Right.
Let's see out of the words or out of the mouth of Jesus Christ if he's your king. Bring it up.
Matthew 10, verse 5.
Bring it out.
These 12, Jesus sent forth and commanded them, saying,
So Jesus sent forth the 12 and commanded them to say,
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
go into the way of this white man.
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Go into the Indian man's way.
Go not into the way of the Gentiles.
And to any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not,
So Jesus never sent to any nation outside of what?
but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
So who did the Lord only come for?
Excuse me?
Who did the Lord come for?
For everybody.
But go rather
Reading comprehension.
Of the house of Israel.
Who the Lord come for?
For the house of Israel. Then you tell me that. You're the
You looking at the house of Israel? That's the problem. Everybody thinks the Bible's so inclusive. The Bible explains to who it's for. The epistles explain to who it's for. Give me James 1:1.
Book of James, chapter 1 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
A servant of God and of the Lord Yahushua HaMashiach,
The Lord Jesus Christ, who you said was your Lord,
to the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
out to everybody.
To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
Only to the white man.
To the 12 tribes which are scattered abroad.
Only to the 12 tribes that are scattered abroad, greetings. The Lord not dealing with you.
Right.
The Lord is going to destroy all so-called white people. Give me Revelation 13 and 10.
That's right.
Right? It's uncomfortably funny. We know mannerisms where you get nervous and things don't feel right. You laugh and you giggle. Right? But it's the uncomfortable truth.
Right.
Your people raped, robbed, and murdered our people. It's the same judgment that's coming to you.
Revelation 13 verse 9. Any man.
Oh, look, now you got a sweaty Edomite freak. A sweaty Edomite freak.
He look like he ready for the cut.
Revelation.
This is America right here. This is America in these last days. Sweaty, weird, and wanting to trouble somebody. Right, bring that out.
Revelation 13 verse 9.
Bring it out.
Any man have an ear, let him hear.
Right, ain't that right, blue shirt?
What's
You
up?
got ears, don't you?
Yeah, I got ears. I was listening to you right there.
I know you're not listening because the truth hurts.
That's right.
Esau hates the truth.
Right.
The Lord even told you who your enemies were and that they would hate the truth.
Right.
The Lord is against those that hate the truth.
Right.
That's why he's not listening. That's why Esau, little Edomites, want to yell over the words of God.
Right.
They hate the truth, man. The most hateful forsakers of God. Right, bring it out.
He that leadeth into captivity.
What these white people do?
He that leadeth into captivity.
Your forefathers led our forefathers into captivity. What's the judgment?
Shall go into captivity.
That's your judgment, man.
That's right.
The same Jesus Christ who you said is your Lord. Right. The same Jesus Christ who said is your Lord. You're going into slavery. Right. Why are you talking? Be quiet when great men are speaking, man. Go back to 2 Esdras 11, man.
2 Esdras 11, verse 42.
Esau don't raise his kids up to be nothing but rapists, robbers, school shooters, murderers, serial killers, but they don't be honorable men. They can't be honorable men, man. Because I damn sure wouldn't be talking in the midst of men if I'm just a child. What type of sense does that make, man? And you know, you can't say the things you heard growing up. Stay in the child's place. Because everything is an adult place to little kids in Esau's, man. Right? Come sleep with mommy till you're 28. Right? Esau is just a bunch of freaks, man. Bring that up.
2 Esdras 11, verse 42. Thou hast afflicted to me. Thou hast hurt the peaceable. Thou hast loved liars.
They what?
Thou hast loved liars.
They have loved liars, man. There's nothing good that comes out of an Edomite's mouth.
Bring it out.
Nothing good. I can't name one thing good I heard out of an Edomite's mouth since I've been living, man. In 34 years, I haven't heard one good thing come out of a white man's mouth. Sister, you shook your hand so you was agreeing. We peeped it. Keep going. They love liars, man.
And destroyed the dwellings of them that brought forth fruit.
They destroyed our dwellings, man. Didn't they drop bombs on Tulsa, Oklahoma?
Right.
They dropped bombs on people who didn't want to associate with their economy. Wow. How many?
They dropped bombs. The move movement, 1985.
Right.
They dropped bombs on Philly.
On Philly.
And not only did they drop bombs, but when the people were running out of the burning houses, Philadelphia PD was shooting
they
at
shot
them.
them down, man. Wow. And we supposed to think that these white people are equal to us, man. Look at the history of violence that they've done to us.
Right.
Man, wait until the Lord gives us the okay to run through these people, man. It's going to be a sport of how many Edomites we can kill in an hour, man. It's going to be a sport, man. I got 752. Nakamai going to be like, I got 788.
Thou shalt not murder.
Who's that? Who is speaking in that context? No. That's Moses giving the commandments to who? Give me Bring it up!
No, that's actually the correct interpretation.
Bring it up, man.
Right.
Look at Psalm chapter 147 and verse 19.
Bring it up!
He showed his word unto Jacob.
No, he gave it to everybody.
He showed his word unto Jacob. His statutes and his judgment unto Israel.
Unto Israel.
He has not dealt so with any nation.
Now Esau want to walk off when he hear the truth.
He has not dealt so with any nation.
He hasn't dealt with any
You guys aren't even reading the
outside
Bible.
of the 12 tribes of Israel. If you're not on this sign, God don't know you.
Right.
God don't love you. You are an enemy of God, and God has a sword prepared for you and all that you love.
Right.
He has not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgments, they have not known
They
them.
don't know the judgments of the Lord, because they would know that their blood got to be shed for the blood that was shed from us, man. They don't know the judgments, man. Right? And look, you see, that's what Esau do. When Esau can't deal with the heat that's coming from men, they try to go to our sisters, try to persuade them. And our sisters be so foolish, gullible. They gullible. They hug them and kiss them, man. You can't make this up.
Hey, sir. Hey, sir. Let me ask you a question. Hey, sir. Hey, listen. You said thou shalt not murder, right?
Yes.
You said that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did your people not murder the Native American Indians? Do you not murder slaves? Who the hell are you, white man, to talk about thou shalt not murder? Only thing you do on this earth is murder people. You're dropping bombs on people. You're killing people. Who the hell are you to open your damn mouth? Thou shalt not murder. Shut your goddamn mouth. Shut your goddamn mouth.
That's what I said. Shut your goddamn mouth. Didn't you just drop bombs on Iran?
That was a couple of weeks. That was about a week ago.
Didn't y'all just drop bombs on Iran?
You are a liar from birth, man. You are a deceiver from birth, man. The scum of the earth, man. And that's why America gotta go.
The book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 27. Those my enemies.
But what?
But those my
enemies.
Those my enemies. My enemies.
Do what?
Which are not that I should reign over them.
They don't want the Lord to reign over them. Because if they did, they would admit right now that Jesus Christ is a black man.
Right.
Y'all don't want the Lord to reign over you because you can't admit Jesus Christ is a black man. We're talking to you. Is Jesus Christ a black man?
See?
They don't want him to reign over. Who said he was Middle Eastern? Put $100 on it. Put $100 on it. Put $100. I know you got $100. Put $100 on it. You don't have a. You're the only white person who don't have $100. Right? Now you white trash. You white trash and garbage. Man. We just calling up all these things. Right? Keep going.
Two-time loser. This is Luke chapter 19 and 17. And he said unto him, verse 27, but those my enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither and slay them before me.
Do what?
And slay them before me.
Bring hither and slay them before us, man. So we're going to be slaying those who don't want Jesus Christ, who is a so-called black man, and we can prove it in the Bible to reign over them. If we show you Jesus Christ is white, would you admit it? Or black? If we showed you Jesus Christ is a black man, would you admit it? Let's bring it up.
Revelation 1. Verse 15.
Yeah, Salakia, he got murder in his eyes, right? He got murder in his eyes, like he's of his father the devil. He's of his father the devil, like.
Revelation 1, verse 13.
Bring it up.
In the midst of the seven candles, one like unto the Son of Man,
who the world knows is Jesus Christ, right?
Clothed with a garment down to the foot.
He had on a long garment.
And girt about the paps with a golden girdle. His head and his hair were white like wool.
Who has woolly hair? Who has woolly hair? So-called black people have woolly hair, right? So I know y'all play baseball, right? White people love baseball, right? Yeah, we stereotype, but we don't give a damn. Y'all play baseball, that's straight good. Keep going. Keep going.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow.
As white as snow.
And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right? Like the elder right here. Right, this is white right here.
Verse 15, and his feet.
And his feet. If we look at your feet probably purple or green, because y'all don't take care of yourself.
Right.
I know y'all didn't grow up taking showers. Y'all don't know what washcloths are.
Sir. And his feet, like unto fine brass.
What color is brass? What color is brass?
Brown.
What color? Brass is brown. So he got brown feet.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So Jesus Christ was so dark, it's like he got burned in the furnace. So was Jesus Christ a white man or a black man? Or Middle Eastern?
Wow. What would I be?
So was Jesus Christ from the tribe of Judah? Was Jesus Christ from the tribe of Judah? That's above that pay grade. That's above that. Jesus Christ was from the tribe of Judah. Right? Right? You agree with that?
I'm not super well studied.
It's all good. What's your nationality?
I'm Italian.
Oh man, you the worst of the worst.
Right.
You the worst of the worst.
Ancient Roman.
You are Lord and Savior, man.
Right.
Roman, man.
Roman, man.
I know the Romans killed Jesus. I know.
I guarantee you, when we stab this man with that two-edged sword, olive oil gonna come out of it, man. Olive oil and Italian noodles. Right, keep reading, man. Rome. Go back to the second edge.
Second edge, 11. Verse 42.
That's why they cleaving to each other, man. Mass murderers cleave to mass murderers. Right.
Second edge, 11. Verse 42. Read it out. And has cast down the walls of such as did thee no harm. Therefore, it's thy wrongful dealing come up unto the highest. And thy pride unto the mighty.
So all your wrongful dealings have come up to the highest, man. All your wrongdoings, all your lies and lasciviousness, man. That's why we out here to uplift our people.
Give me second Maccabees, first Maccabees 3, verse 42. That's why we out here for our people, man. That's why we out here in this heat. For our people. Right? Every brother up here done drank like 5 or 6 bottles of water just to magnify the name of Yahweh.
This first Maccabees chapter 3, verse 42. Bring it out. Now we Judas and his brethren saw that this piece was
I tell you what, let me see where your daughter is right now.
Now we got our people stuck in force.
That's right.
They put additives in our food.
That's right.
Our brothers and sisters got all different types of diseases.
That's right.
They gave us drill music, now the young men are killing each other.
Right.
Those forces are encamped around us.
For they knew how the king had given commandment to destroy the people.
They give us commandments to destroy us, man. Esau has the commandment to destroy us. Right. That's why we
Over 50%.
And utterly abolished them. They said one to another, let us restore the decay estate of our people.
So we're restoring the decaying estate of our people, man. We're building the
That's a false statistic.
allowed us to build.
Right.
To
That's a false
Israel,
statistic.
man. That's that sanctuary and
is.
that temple that's being made. This is what's being made in Egypt. Go kill millions. This is the altar.
Right, they just dropped bombs on Iran.
The restoration of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. Right? All you want to talk about is statistics. Numbers lie. Right? And Esau don't want to deal with the truth, man.
Right.
He don't want to deal with the wickedness that has been done, man.
And let us fight for our people and the sanctuary.
Let us fight for our people in the sanctuary, man. That's why we're not scared to come in front of the White House and proclaim death and destruction to our enemies. Right. That's why we're not scared to stand before our enemies and call them the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. Like these devils right here, man. We don't got no shame in saying that, man. This ain't the 60s no more. What time you think you're you the devil? That's what Esau do. You never say God. Just a whole bunch of Karens running around.
Verse 44. Then was the congregation gathered together that they might be ready for battle.
Yeah, we're ready for battle, man. We're ready to make our bodies a living sacrifice. Whether we live for the Lord. Whether we die for the Lord. Right. Everything is for the Lord, man. We're ready for battle, man. We're ready for whatever is to come in the name of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, man. And we pray that when the bombs drop, we able to watch through that glass ceiling, and we can rejoice and turn up like those men who drink wine, man.
Right.
Luke 18, verse 7.
Bring it out.
And shall not Yahweh avenge his own elect.
So the Lord is coming to get his elect, man. 12,000 out of the 12 tribes of Israel, man. And the men, women, and children who are called for 1/3, who are set to be saved and delivered from all
Right. Which cry day and night unto him.
If you're not crying day and night unto the Lord, you just a chocolate-covered Edomite, man. Right? You might as well just go dwell with the heathens and ask for reparations, man.
No, he bear along with them.
He see the atrocities and oppressions that we go through, man. He sees it day in and day out.
I tell you that he will avenge them speedily.
The Lord is coming like a thief in the night when you least expect it, man. Right? To be caught doing things you ought not to do.
Right. Nevertheless, when the Son of Man cometh, shall he find faith on the earth.
And faith is the only thing that's going to sustain us in these last days. Right. Demons don't just break down. Right? Faith is right on the side. With that, I say, Kwam Yashala!
Kwam Yashala!
Kwam Yashala!
Kwam Yashala!
Kwam Yashala!
Kwam Yashala!
Kwam
Yashala! Kwam Yashala! Kwam Yashala! Kwam Yashala!
Hebrew Israelites, we've been sent down here by Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua to prophesy the downfall of the so-called white man, the downfall of Donald Trump, the downfall of America, and more importantly, the resurrection of the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man, women, and child. Israelites, according to the Bible. Hold that son up. And like the brother said, not a so-called black man, Hispanic, or Native American, you will be destroyed by Yahushua when he returns. Isaiah chapter 21 and 9. Give me the book of Psalm chapter 108 and 8. Give me the book of Ezra chapter 16 and 24.
Teach, y'all.
Give me the book of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 30. Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 63 and verse 2. Read that.
Isaiah chapter 21 and verse 9. Read that. And behold, here cometh a giant of men. Read. With a couple of horsemen. And he answered and said, Babylon is fallen. Lord say,
Babylon is fallen.
Babylon is fallen.
Babylon is fallen. Babylon is fallen. Babylon is fallen.
It's fallen.
It's fallen. It's fallen.
And all of the graven images of our gods, he had broken into the ground.
He had what?
He had broken into the ground.
The Most High said your days are up.
Right.
Babylon the Great is America according to the Bible. Right. The land of confusion. The land of homosexuality, the land of child molestation, the land of hypocrisy, the land of all damn nations. Damn East Indians and Arabs celebrating July 4th. What the hell is the East Indian doing celebrating the independence of America? What is the so-called white woman doing celebrating the independence of a nation that had our people in captivity? Didn't your people have black people in slavery? Hold on. We already know you were Roman. You already your days are numbered. You, Miss so-called white woman, didn't white people put black people in slavery. So what is God going to do about that?
I don't believe in God.
I'm not talking to you.
All right.
What is God going to do about it? You don't know. If I broke into your house, would you call the police? If I slaughtered your children, would you want justice? If I burnt your house down, wouldn't you want any type of amendment, right? So of course they would, right? That's the spirit. So what is God going to do? What is God going to do to what the so-called white man did? You said you hope to do what? You are going to get punished. Right. You are going to get punished. I know you hope to get punished. Give me Esther 16 and 24, huh? Look at the so-called white woman. She hopes to get punished, huh? Right? She hopes to get punished.
She thinks it's a Diddy party.
Right. Read that. We know what spirit she is.
16 and verse.
We know what spirit she is.
Esther chapter 16 and verse 24. Therefore, every city and country.
Every what?
Every city and country.
America and England.
Every city and country.
France and Portugal.
Every city and country.
Germany and Israel.
Every city and country.
Every city, every country. Read.
Whatsoever we shall not do according to these things.
If you don't want to keep the laws and commandments, if you want to say you want to have a pride month, the Most High got judgment for you. Right. An organization called the North American Man-Boy Love Association, full of pedophiles and child molesters. God has a judgment for you. That's right. You want to murder and kill men, Emmett Till, Freddie Gray, Flandel Castile, and the list goes on and on. God has a judgment for you.
Right.
An entire nation of people, enslave them, rape their men, murder their children, God has a judgment.
Bring it out.
Read on.
Every city.
Every what?
Every city.
Read it again.
Every city.
Read.
And country whatsoever we shall not do according to these things shall be destroyed without mercy.
Shall be what?
Shall be destroyed without mercy.
What about the White House?
Shall be destroyed without mercy. Shall be destroyed without mercy.
What about America?
Shall be destroyed without mercy.
What about New York?
Shall be destroyed without mercy.
The Lord say.
Shall be destroyed without mercy.
You don't get no mercy, Mr. So-called white man. You don't get no mercy, America. You don't get no mercy from God, man. When's the last time you showed mercy on the earth, man? When's the last time America showed mercy to the so-called black man? When's the last time America showed mercy to the so-called Hispanic man?
Right.
You're rounding them up. God knows what's happening to these children, man.
Right.
Sending them off to God knows where, man. So when's the last time America showed mercy? Right. Any white man got an answer? Any white woman got an answer? Can anybody speak up of when the last time America showed our people mercy?
Never. Not never.
Y'all quiet as hell, man.
Right.
Because y'all know it's the truth, man.
Right.
What do you have to say, Mr. White Man? I said, when is the last time America showed black people mercy? Right now. Okay, what mercy is this? Come up here, I can't hear you. Don't be a coward. Come up here. Don't be a coward. Hide behind your woman and children.
Right.
Be a man and come up here.
Right. Be a man.
Right. He's the coward that he is.
Right.
Your children ought to be ashamed of him.
Right. That's right.
Right. You want to take your woman captive.
Right.
I'm not going no damn where. His ass would come right up here, man.
Right.
Like the devil that he is, man.
Right.
And now the white man showing us mercy now, man.
Now.
But we get murdered every day, man.
Right.
We still work. We still have bills.
Right.
We're still getting arrested every day, man.
Right.
How are we getting mercy from the so-called white man right now? How?
Because you're a free nigga.
Right.
Shall be what?
Shall be destroyed without mercy.
What about their children?
Shall be destroyed without mercy.
Give me Psalms 137 and 7. Read on.
With fire and sword.
With fire and sword.
And shall be made not only unpassable for men, but also most hateful to wild beasts and fowls forever.
For how long?
Forever.
So your judgment is up, man. Give me Psalms 137 and 7.
Psalms chapter 137 and verse number 7.
Yeah.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
Now forget about it.
Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
The Lord said, remember the slavery. Remember 70 AD. Remember 586 BC in the month of October when the Edomites burnt the temple down during the Babylonian siege, man. And we remember that, man.
Right.
We remember Emmett Till, man. We remember, like the brother said, when you dropped bombs in the 1920s on Tulsa, Oklahoma, man. And you had the Gatling gun out there just cutting them down as they fled,
And
man.
they fed our babies to gators.
And you fed us to alligators, man.
Right.
And you raped our men.
Right.
And you ran experiments on our women, man.
Right.
The Lord said, remember the atrocities and the wickedness that you so-called white men have done to the children of God. Read on.
In the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
You're the ones that burnt down Jerusalem. Where's our menorah? Right. Where's our holy vessels at? Right. Where's the showbread at? Right. Our table at? All of these things your people stole. Right. Especially you damn Roman. Right. Your people stole our inheritance, man.
Right. You, O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed.
What happened to America?
O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed.
You gotta go, man. You ought to be destroyed. Right. All you did was destroy the air, destroy the water, destroy the minds of the people, enslave the children of God, made Jesus a white man. You made God a white man. You made the angels so-called white man. You've done nothing but evil on the earth.
Right.
All you've done since the time you've been on the earth was be a damn disease and the virus on the earth.
Right.
Read on.
Happy shall he be.
What the Lord say?
Happy shall he be.
Be sad.
Happy shall he be.
See, the Edomite early, he said we should be happy. That's right. Wait, we're going to be happy, man.
Right.
We are going to be happy, man.
That's right.
Let's see what God says is going to make the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man happy. Happy shall he be.
That reward of thee as thou hast served us.
See, God said we're going to be happy to pay you doubles back for what you did to us.
That's right.
Right? Read on.
Happy shall he be.
Uh-oh, now the Lord getting specific, man. Happy shall he be.
That taketh and dasheth thy little ones against the stone.
Against the pillow.
Against the stone.
Come in that night.
Against the stone. Against the stone. Against the stone.
What's your name? I can talk to whoever I want to talk to. And you can't save him.
Right, at all.
You can't save him in that day. Right. You need to stop, huh?
Right.
You want to take that man out your arms and dash him against the
Right.
Stop us in that day. Stop us in that day. Take little Jack, little Brock, little Lance, Chase, and Ryder and dash him against the stone.
That's right.
And Emily too, huh? Right. We're gonna snatch Emily up by a ponytail, her glasses will fall off, we're gonna take her damn glasses, pierce her in the damn neck, and dash her against the stone.
Right.
Chapter 108. You're not playing with your so-called
That's
right.
right.
You're not playing with y'all, huh? And what do you want? What do you want? Who are you? What is your nationality? Come up here. What is your nationality? What is your nationality? What do you say? American. You American from where? Are you Polish? Are you Jewish? Are you Polish? Are you Ukrainian? Are you English? See, these white people are stupid. Right. Stop giving them so much credit. Stop looking at them like they know something. Right? He's a living testament of the damn folly of the so-called white man. Right? Doesn't even know where he is, man. And where the hell he came from. Give me Psalm 108 and 8.
Psalm 108 and verse number 8. Look it up. Gilead is mine.
What the Lord say?
Gilead is mine.
Gilead is mine. Read on.
Manasseh is mine.
Manasseh is mine.
Ephraim also is the strength of my hand.
Ephraim, so-called northern kingdom. Puerto Ricans, so-called Native Americans, so-called Venezuelans, all of your so-called Latin tribes, they're the strength of the Most High. Read on.
Judah is my lawgiver.
We a bunch of niggas.
Judah is my lawgiver.
We the lawgivers on the earth.
Right.
We the sons of the Most High God.
Right.
Judah is my lawgiver.
Moab is my washpot.
Moab, the so-called Chinese man. Right. He's a washpot.
Right.
Filth and dump. Read on.
Over Edom will I cast out my shoe.
Read.
Over Philistine will I triumph. Who will bring me into the strong city?
Read.
Hugging the white boy, and then the other coon multiplying.
Who will lead me?
He said the coons multiplying.
The coons multiplying. They hugging the white boy. What's going on, huh?
Giving them comfort.
Yeah, right. Came to lick his wounds. Wow. Crazy, huh? Is we sick, Master?
Like it says in Luke 16, the dogs came and licked the sores.
Right, because the Moabites is the so-called Chinese man. Watch more kingdom of Arabs. Watch more kingdom of everybody. Right. And the Lord loves everybody, and He's coming to save everybody. Why just put a hit on our nation? And what the Lord said about Edom, read that again.
Come. Who will bring me into the strong city?
The Lord saying,
Who will bring me into the strong city?
What is DC supposed to be?
Who will bring me into the strong city?
Babylon the Great.
Who will bring me into the strong city?
This right here, this guy, he's cooning in a dashiki. He's cooning in a dashiki. Cooning in a dashiki.
I'm a Muslim.
You're a Muslim?
Alhamdulillah.
I got a question for you.
So I have a room on Clubhouse. It's called Truth and Conversations. So I'm gonna say this, right? I have an open conversation, open and honest. I had come with no pretense. Before I found out I was an Israelite, I was an atheist. So I don't come from a religious background, come from Christian background, anything like that. So the conversation I have with people are based on me trying to gain an understanding on why they believe what they believe. So the room I had opened yesterday was, are Muslims seeking salvation? Right? So someone came into the room.
What do you mean when you say salvation?
Salvation, like for instance, the Israelites, we believe
But the Most High is going to be successful.
Right. Will not thou, oh God, will not thou, oh God,
be saved. Those curses, we need to be saved from a circumstance and also people who are laying the judgment on us based on those circumstances, right? So we need to be saved from people, okay? That is salvation for us.
Why do we need to be saved?
Say that again?
Why do we need to be saved?
No. I'm saying us as Israelites.
Israelites, okay.
You're a Muslim, right? So my question is, as a Muslim, what do you need salvation from? Right now, hold up, before you go, I'm telling you about the conversation I had. The guy who's a Muslim.
To the original boundaries of Mexico. Y'all know about the original boundaries of Mexico? What states did they have? Right. They had Texas, they had New Mexico, they had Arizona, they had Utah, they had Oregon, they had Colorado, they had Wyoming, they had Washington, they had many states,
those
right?
are things that a person can easily change within themselves. No one controls you doing those things, right? But the things that we're talking about, there are systematic things that are put in place.
You think God oversaw that? You think God didn't witness that? God saw that?
Meaning like,
why would God allow that to happen?
Are you referring to those things bad? Is it a bad thing? Because we have bad and good.
What's God? What's God?
So those things you're talking about the bad things, we need to.
I can't. Come up here, I can't hear you.
What do you define as God?
The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Give me Matthew 22 and 32. He's the God of the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American. He's the true God of the so-called Mexicans. Right. Right? You speak Spanish? Where'd you learn Spanish from? No, what people taught the ancient Aztec Spanish. Right. The white man, right? What is the language of those people prior to colonization?
We need to be saved from them. Yeah, that's what it's like. So much, as Muslims.
They spoke Hebrew. They spoke in ancient Hebrew.
That's right.
The point is, God sanctioned the Europeans and the Spaniards to come and take over that land to the sins and the disobedience of those people. So we're telling our people, hold that sign up. Right? If you on this sign, which you would be, a so-called Mexican, then you would be an Israelite. Right. According to the Bible.
Right. When we go on this side, we have to God
we
have freedom. That's why we are the most powerful nation of God.
No Mexican celebrated anything American.
So why are you to tell me to be Mexican?
What?
Who are you to tell me that I'm not Mexican?
I said no so-called Mexican should be celebrating anything that America has set up. Right. Don't you agree? No? Right. You would think you would be adamant and you would be assertive about how the so-called white man destroyed me, but now you're passive about if I should join their festivities or not. Y'all need to wake up, wake the hell up, and separate from the so-called white woman right now. That's the problem right there, so-called white woman. Go that way. Go that way. Go that way. What are you doing? What do you want?
Just shake my hand.
Come up here. I got something for you. Come up here. We got something. Come up here.
I'm a person.
Come up here. Don't you want to shake my hand?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 60. Now hold on. You'll shake my hand. Right? Brothers agree, right? Right. Shake my hand, but it's based off of one condition. Right? Now, you're an honest woman, right? Would you say that you're of justice and truth? And you're of equity and righteousness? You believe in the Bible, right? You believe in God?
I believe in love.
All right, but you believe in justice too. Fairness. All right, treating people right.
Really,
now,
bro?
go to the book of Isaiah.
Girls be straight
chapter
punks these days.
Isaiah chapter 60, verse number 14. The sons also of them that afflicted thee.
Read it again.
The sons also of them that afflicted thee.
What's your name? Mia, what's your name? Bianca, what's his name? What's your name? What did he say? Ramon. Here's what God said. Read it again.
The sons also of them that afflicted thee.
So y'all answered this earlier. Who afflicted blacks and Hispanics? What race of people afflicted and punished and oppressed and destroyed our people? Who destroyed blacks and Mexicans? Who stole the land and put them in slavery? What race of people did that? Europeans. So God said, what? Read it one more time.
The sons also of them that afflicted thee.
So the descendants of the people that enslaved black people, the descendants of the people that destroyed Hispanics and Native Americans, their descendants. The Lord said, the sons of them that afflicted thee shall what?
Shall come bending unto thee.
They shall come what?
Come bending unto thee.
Read.
And they that despise thee shall bow themselves down.
Shall do what?
Shall bow themselves down.
Justice.
Shall bow themselves down.
Read it one more time.
Shall bow themselves down.
Read.
At the soles of thy feet.
At the soles of thy feet. So if you are truly about righteousness, didn't she say that? And she said she's about justice and she's about fairness, right? She said that. Everybody heard you say that. Now, if you're a woman of your word, you're going to bow yourself down at the soles of the feet of the Israelites. And we are the Israelites. And what did you say? What do you say? She won't. And how do you know she won't? Who are you? Who are you? Where did you spawn from? Where did you come from? Are you a so-called white woman too?
Yes, she is.
Is your father a white man? So that makes sense. Your father's a white man, right?
Right.
No, hold on. Don't take her away from being a woman of justice.
Right.
Right. Hold on. Mia, you said you're a woman of justice.
Right.
God said if you're a woman of justice, you're going to bow yourself down as an apology for what all white people did to black people and Hispanic people.
Right.
Are you willing to make things right? This is better than shaking our hand.
Right.
Shaking our, hold on. Shaking our hand is not what God said.
Right.
That would just be for me.
Right.
See, what's better than shaking our hand is an apology.
Right.
We have yet to meet a righteous person that's willing to apologize.
Right.
And we're hoping, we're hoping that things have changed tonight. We're hoping that things have changed, and you're the one that's willing and able and ready to apologize. There's one opportunity in your life for all of the slavery and murder that white people have done. Are you going to do it? Hold on. Are you going to do it?
I am willing to shake everyone's hand here.
Hold on. Did God tell you to shake our hand?
Who is your God?
Give me Isaiah 49 and 20.
Isaiah!
Hold on, and who are you?
My name is Lexi.
Lexi, and your father's a so-called white man?
My father is a white man.
So you're not going to make it either, Lexi.
Right.
You're not going to make it. Your days are numbered too. Right? Your days are
Fire
numbered.
with fire only leads to more hatred and more distress.
Whose philosophy is that? Does the so-called white man apply that philosophy? Do your people apply that?
Who cares about the cause?
We care about the truth. You're the so-called white man saying don't fight fire with fire. Right. But you're dropping fire on Palestinians. Right. You're fire on black people. Right. You're dropping fire on all the people in the land, man. Right. But you telling people to fight fire with fire. Right. Read that, huh?
I said this on fire.
Don't they burn people and set them on fire? Right. Don't you take our people, dismember them, set them on fire in the grill and damn eat them, man? Right. All so-called white people, man. To this day, you burn so-called Aztecs, Olmecs, and Incas at the cross, man. Right. And bow down to a white Jesus. Who are you to tell us and the Most High God not to fight fire with fire? Read that.
Isaiah 49:23. And kings shall be thy nursing father.
What the Lord say?
And kings shall be thy nursing father.
Read it again.
And kings shall be thy nursing father.
For all so-called white men up here and so-called white women, listen to what God said. Read.
And their queens, thy nursing mothers.
Read.
They shall bow down to thee.
What the Lord say?
They shall bow down to thee.
Read it again.
They shall bow down to
No,
thee.
they're not going to do it.
They shall bow down to thee.
It's their decision.
They shall bow down to thee.
Read.
With their face toward the earth and lift up the dust of thy feet.
That's what God said.
That's right.
God said all so-called white people, you're going to bow down at the feet of the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man, woman, and child.
That's right.
Whether you like it or not.
Right.
Whether you do it in this life or in the world to come. You're definitely going to do it.
That's right.
You're definitely going to do it. Right.
Right.
As
Soon as we get the okay.
From them, y'all are going to be destroyed.
Right.
Y'all are going to be destroyed. So black people are superior to white people? I mean,
nobody is superior.
Are Mexicans?
Superior from
Hold on.
anybody.
Are Mexicans superior than white people?
No, everyone should be equal. That's
All right,
what
okay.
we're here for.
Okay,
You're here trying to
Let me-
make
hold
this
on.
claim that you guys are better than us,
Hold
that
on.
you're better than her, that she's better than us.
Let me tell you something.
But we
You know
still
what you?
love
Hold on.
Right.
Hold on.
We're here for you just like we're here for
Hold
us.
on.
What
Do you
you're
hold on?
saying
Do you
is
have melanin?
Who cares?
Hold on. Do you have melanin?
A little bit.
You don't have any melanin. Where's the little bit at? Where is that?
Who cares?
Hey, that's not melanin. Hold on. Why did God create you different than her? We're all the same.
Right.
Why do you have melanin, but she doesn't have melanin?
Right.
Because my ancestors.
Hold on. I asked you.
My organs are the same as yours.
No. But
My
they're not the same as her.
We all have the same heart.
Does she have recessive genes or dominant genes?
We all have the same heart.
Is blonde hair? Hold on.
Do you have a pink
Let her. Hold on. How can be a bulletproof vest for the so-called white woman?
Right.
Defend herself.
That's
right.
Do we? Hold
Do you
on.
have a pancreas?
Give me the
I don't
woman.
know.
Deuteronomy
You want me to
7:6.
listen to you?
Deuteronomy.
I never see the physicals are coming out.
Right.
You're ready to fight so-called black man. She don't even got to move.
Right.
She don't even got to move. She got the fake tears in her eyes. She got the damn so-called puppy dog face, and she got the so-called white. No, this is real hatred. That's
right.
Let's think about it. This is true, authentic hatred. The same hatred that she showed about me.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse number 6. Bring it
I
out.
love y'all. That's why we correcting y'all right now. Right. We correcting y'all, telling y'all to separate from the so-called white woman.
Right.
Read that.
For thou art an holy people.
No, we all the same.
For thou art holy
No, we
people.
all equal.
For thou art holy people.
Read it again.
For thou art holy
The
people.
Lord, hold the sign up. The Lord said that the people in this sign, hold it nice and tall, that the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man, woman, and child are the holy people of God.
That's
We're
right.
the people that the Lord delivered out of Egypt.
Right.
We're the people that God gave the commandments to.
Right.
We're
Right.
the people that went through the Red Sea.
Right.
We're the people of the Bible. We're Peter, we're David, we're Abraham, we're Isaac, we're Jacob.
Right.
The Lord called us holy people.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Read on.
The Lord thy God had chosen thee.
So he chose everybody.
Had chosen thee.
He chose the whole world.
Had chosen thee.
Oh, even right.
Had chosen thee.
The Lord chose us.
Right.
Why do you think we're the best athletes?
Right.
Why do you think we're the best dancers, the
Right.
best musicians?
Right. Right.
We have the most inventions on the earth.
Right.
Who do you think built this? Who do you think designed DC? Right. Who designed the land of DC? Who designed the almanac? Who did this? Benjamin Banneker.
Right.
Banneker, a white man?
No.
If the white man has all this intelligence, why did he beg a so-called black man to build his capital city?
Right.
Why did he beg us to build the traffic lights?
Right.
Why we have to build the railroads? Why we built the light bulb? Why we invent the car? Why we invent the refrigerator, the gas mask, the hot comb, the toilet, the bathroom? Now you understand why? If we're so equal, why do we revolutionize society but they destroy society?
Bring that out.
Why do we revolutionize it but they break it down and destroy it?
Right.
Hold on. Why do I have woolly hair, brown eyes, brown skin, and I'm made in the image and likeness of God. But she's not, man. She doesn't look like me. How come I don't burn up in the sun, but she does? How come she burns up in the sun? How come she has to put on suntan lotion? How come that man has to put on SPF 3000? That's right. But I don't. And why are my genetics better than theirs? You right on my point. For thou art holy people. But we are equal. For thou art holy people. One more time. For thou art holy people. Read it again. For thou art holy people. Read it again. For thou art holy people. Read it again. For thou art holy people. Read it one time. For thou art holy people. Read. Unto the Lord thy God. Unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people. To be a what? To be a special people. What are we? To be a special people. Are we niggas? To be a special people. To be a special people. That monkey. To be a special people. To be a special people. To be a what? To be a special people. Read. Unto himself. Read. Above all people. What the Lord said. Above all people. 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 That's what the face of the earth. Just in DC. That's what the face of the earth. Just on the East Coast. That's what the face of the earth. That's what the face of the earth. You can't deal with us, man. That's right. Damn right. Nothing that the so-called white man could do better than me and my brothers up there. That's right. We got $1,000 if you can prove us wrong. We got $1,000 if you can prove us wrong. Something look quiet, man. How y'all bring it up? Don't let him go. Come right here. Hold on. Don't step on the side. Get off the side. Get off the side. Get off the side. Back up. Back up. Right there. Right there. Right there. Right there. He's supposed to be a good white man, right? Hold on. Okay, say you're Jewish, right? Your father's Jewish and your mother's Jewish. Which one? Okay, now say what you have to say.
We are all equivalent. I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. I don't know what you're talking about.
But hold on. Yes. As a Jewish man, ain't you supposed to believe in the Torah? Do you read the Torah?
And by the way, I'm Muslim.
You don't have any Jewish.
Hold on.
You don't have any Jewish.
Hold on. You said that you're Jewish, correct? Do Jewish men read the Torah? So you don't believe in God?
I believe in God.
So surely God's word said that our people are above all people. That's in the Torah. That Jewish men read. Give me Deuteronomy 14:2. Deuteronomy said, I'm equal all the same. That's not what God said. Deuteronomy 14:2.
Deuteronomy 14 verse number 2.
What about to read Deuteronomy? What about to read Deuteronomy?
Yeah.
Hold on. Listen to this.
For thou art holy people.
What's your name? Lawrence. And what's your name?
My name is
Oscar and Lawrence. And what's your name? Griffin.
Griffin.
Okay, Griffin. Listen to this. Listen to this, Lawrence. Read it.
Deuteronomy 14:2. For thou art an holy people.
What the Lord saying?
For thou art an holy people.
This is in the Torah. Right? Read on.
Unto the Lord thy God.
The 5th book of the Bible. Go on.
And the Lord had chosen thee.
The Lord has chosen everybody.
And the Lord had chosen thee.
Who is God talking to right here?
Yeah, but what about the part about Jews? No, it's important.
Lawrence.
No.
Lawrence.
Wait. Yes. No,
who is God talking to right now?
Talks about...
So you don't know what's going on. This is how we know you're not a real Jew. Once you don't believe in God, you don't fear the Bible. You're not a real Jew. Isn't it? Hold on. Isn't the Shabbat coming in? Isn't the Shabbat coming in? Are you out here drunk as the Shabbat is coming in? Are you out here drunk as the Shabbat is coming in? Y'all gonna find out that Jewish man is not the real Jew. He's a thief, and we the real Jews. What color, Lawrence? What color are the real Jews according to the Bible? Does anybody know?
Yes, you know what?
What color are the real Jews?
The real color of humanity.
Give me Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Hold on, let's see what God said. What color are the real Jews? Read them.
Jeremiah chapter 14 and verse 2.
Read.
Judah morning.
Lord say,
Judah morning. Judah morning. Judah morning. Judah morning.
So the real Jews are a mourning. Right. Who's the real Jews? The so-called black men. Right. The so-called American men.
And they got some language. They are black.
They are black. They are black. They are black.
Don't matter.
They are black.
Doesn't matter.
They are black.
The real Jews are black. So Lawrence isn't a real Jew
At all.
We're the real Jews according to the Bible.
Right.
You ought to see the face of these so-called white men.
Right.
Crazy. They've never seen this before.
Confirmed.
They don't know where the hell they at. They've never seen. You got a question. And what do you want?
That's the barrier.
What do you want? What's your thing? Hold on, what's your
They
thing?
love to get up in your motherfucking face, though, don't they?
We are prophesying about what's coming to pass. Yes,
Right.
we are.
What does that look like? What does the society look like?
That's
a good question.
That's a beautiful
Doogie Howser done did it.
Why couldn't I do that? Why couldn't I get one of those?
Jesus Christ comes back.
Right, how you might get an extra piece of cornbread in the kingdom.
Right, with that with a little bit of
Bring it out! Give me verse number 9. You give me the book of Revelation, chapter 18. Give me verse number 21. You give me the book of Isaiah, chapter 45. And you give me the book of Revelation, chapter
You eat it. What did I do?
They're gonna have that Stephen look.
Jeremiah, Jeremiah, chapter 51, and you give me verse number 12. And you give me the book of Proverbs, chapter 14, and give me verse number 19.
Read that. Isaiah chapter 63 and verse number 1.
Read it.
Who is this that cometh from Edom?
Who is this that cometh from Edom?
Edom is the biblical name of all so-called white men. Whether you're German, whether you're Polish, whether Ukrainian, whether your ethnicity goes back to the Irish or to the Dutch, you have a biblical identity that God calls the Edomites. So the Lord said, who is this that cometh from Edom? Read on.
With thy garments from Basra. Read. This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength.
See how Shah gonna be doing?
Traveling in the greatness of his strength.
Isaiah said, who is this man coming from destroying the so-called white man? Who is this mighty man traveling in the greatest of his strength? Read on.
I that speak in righteousness.
What do y'all Shah answer him?
I that speak in righteousness.
You wanna know who that is? That's me. I that speak in righteousness. Mighty to what?
Mighty to save.
The Lord is mighty to save us. Right, read on.
Wherefore are thine red and thine apparel.
Isaiah said, okay, I get that. Right, I get you mighty to save. You're traveling, but why is your garment red? Why does it look like you was treading in a wine press? What is that about? Read on.
And thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fest.
Why does it look like you was stuffing grapes on this? Why is Jesus Christ's garment drenched in red?
That's right.
Why do you think? Why is Jesus Christ's garment prophesied to be drenched in the color red?
That's right. And he just ain't color coordinating.
What do you suspect? Who is he coming back to kill? Who is this that coming from what? From Edom.
Edom.
Who's the Edomites? Right, so aren't you a so-called white man?
Kill you, Harry Potter.
You're a so-called white man. Read on.
I have trodden the winepress alone.
What did the Lord say?
I've trodden the winepress
We
alone.
need these stealth bombers.
I have trodden the winepress
We
alone.
need Trump's military.
I have trodden the winepress alone.
Read. And of the people there was none with me. Read. For I will tread them in mine anger and trample them in my fury. And their blood.
And their what?
And their blood.
And their what?
And their blood.
And their what?
And their blood.
Shall be sprinkled upon my garment.
And I would do what?
And I will stain.
And I would do what?
And I will stain.
I would do what?
And I will stain.
Stain
all my
a
raiment.
little bit of it.
All my
You
raiment.
want to know what's going to happen? When Jesus Christ returns, his garment is going to be drenched in the blood of all so-called white people.
That's right.
That's what God has in store for so-called white people. Give me 2 Ezra chapter 6 and 9.
2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse number 9.
Bring it out.
Come. 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse number 9.
Bring it out.
And for Esau is the beginning, for Esau is the end of the world.
Read it from the top.
For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is the father of all Europeans. See, you're living in the end of the world right now. Right? When you agree that you're living in the last days, even he would agree. Right? You can see the tumult. You can see the riots. You can see the wars. You can see the nukes being built. You can see the weather changing. You can see the behavior of the people changing. You can see the spirit of the Most High is on the earth in the last days. Now, in these last days, there's a kingdom that's in power right now. Now, if y'all are honest white men, if y'all are intelligent, you would know what African man ruling the earth right now. the Japanese man ruling the earth right now? What people are ruling the earth right now? Hold on, no, I want you to say the truth. What people rule the earth?
I was on live and just calling me so I couldn't pick her up.
Oh, that's cool. Tell me what people rule the earth. Right.
I'm gonna need an interview from you.
White people rule the earth. Right. So hold on.
This is my brother Southpaw. This is Mike Movie Maker. This is my business partner.
For Esau is the end of the world. For Esau is the end of the world.
Egyptians, they got the rule, huh? What the Chinese man, they got the rule. The Babylonians, they got the rule. The Assyrians, they got the rule. The Persians, they got the rule. The Medes, they got the rule. Every nation on the earth has been created by God, has had a chance to rule, but they have also been destroyed by God. The so-called white man, this is your rulership right now. That's right. You control the finances. You control embassies and countries through the World Bank, the IMF, and the Federal Reserve. That's right. Your people govern and dominate the entire earth through subtlety, witchcraft, sorcery, and deception. So God said Esau is the end of the world. So when Jesus Christ returns, he's taking the power away from the so-called white man and giving it to the so-called black, Hispanic, and the world. And what? And Jacob. And who? And Jacob. And Jacob. Amen. And Jacob. Jacob. We're Jacob, man. That's right. My brothers, we Jacob. That's right. Jacob. It's the beginning of it. That boom. And we got next how the elders. To answer your question, when Jesus Christ returns, he's going to destroy America, destroy everybody in this land. But guess what? Hold on. There may be hope. There may be hope for y'all. Because a remnant of y'all are going to be saved. Don't that sound nice? That a remnant of white people are going to be saved. Good question. Good follow-up. What does that entail? Give me Isaiah.
Isaiah chapter 14 and verse number 1. Bring it out. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
Again.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
And will yet choose Israel.
Read on.
And will set them in their own land.
Be in America forever.
And set them in their own land.
We'll be in D.C.
And set them in their own land.
50 more July 4th camps.
And set them in their own land.
See, the Lord is going to put us back in our own land, man, which is the land of Israel. Men like Lawrence, men like them so-called Jews, they're not the real Jews according to the Bible. We all know that they were given that land by the British Mandate, by the Balfour Declaration in 1948, but they do not fit any biblical prophecy of the real Jews. So the Lord, not the British, not the United Nations, the Lord is going to put the real Jews back in their land. Read on.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
And y'all are the strangers, right? So-called white men, so-called Chinese men, so-called Japanese men, so-called Arabs. Y'all are the strangers. Y'all are coming too. Read on.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
Y'all gonna cleave to us?
And the people shall take them.
Gonna ask.
And the people shall take them.
Did America ask for the land from the Native Americans? What did they do? They took it, right? You agree they took it.
My people. Took it from my people. Don't call me white.
Okay, who are your people?
Native, First Nation, Chippewa.
Your Chippewa. Your Chippewa. Your grandfather's Chippewa.
From my father's side.
Your grandfather's Chippewa. Now, how do you feel about July 4th right now?
I don't care.
See? Read on. Let's get back to that. See that? You don't care. Read that. That's all we needed to know. Read on.
And the people shall take them.
Take the so-called white man.
And bring them to their place.
To Jerusalem.
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
Shall what?
Shall possess them.
When you possess something, you possess those headphones, right? What did you steal? You stole those? No, I bought them. But you possessed them, right? Which means you own them, right? Yes. So the people of Israel are going to own all of the other races. Right. That's what God said, the strangers. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them.
In the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Read.
And they shall take them captives.
And they shall do what?
And they shall take them captives.
What are they going to do?
And they shall take them captives.
Who's what?
Whose captives they were.
And what else?
And they shall rule over their oppressors.
And they shall rule.
And
they shall rule
over their oppressors.
So God says you're going into slavery.
That's right.
That's what it entails. The remnant of so-called white men that aren't destroyed by God and thermonuclear destruction are going to be slaves eternally, well, for a remnant of time, for the so-called black, Hispanic, and Native American man, woman, and child.
That's right.
After 1,000 years, we're going to gather you all up, round you all up, put you in the pit, and you're going to be extinct off the face of the earth.
That's right! Forever.
you have no hope. Watch the fireworks.
Like, share,
Enjoy
subscribe.
this night, man. Enjoy the flag, man. Enjoy the burgers and the hot dogs, the American fries, the New York Yankees, the Celtics. Enjoy the society, man. Spend the money while you can, because your days are over, Mr. So-called white man. And our kingdom is being built right in front of your eyes right now. Give me Daniel 2:44. Give me Revelation 18:21. Give me Genesis 49:1. And you know what I want? It's St. John 12:28. Read that.
Bring it out. The book of Daniel, chapter 2, and verse number 44.
Read it.
And in the days of these kings.
What the Lord say?
And in the days of these kings.
Read.
Shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed.
So I can. Shia, you're
Well, you are a liar. Right. You tell me one so-called white man is not a liar. Point them out. Point out a white man is not a liar, and I'll call you a liar.
See that?
Point out a white man is not a liar. Find one. All right then. So they all liars, right? That you a liar, man.
Right.
Read that. I'm an Israelite, man.
Right.
And I want you for slavery. Right. And we gotta figure out what the hell we're gonna do with somebody like you, man. You a feeble goat, man. We're gonna put you through a slave program, man.
Right.
You work out. Well, what do you do when you work out?
It's a nerve.
Yeah, you need to do more than that.
Right.
You need to put on some muscle.
Right.
You don't do muscle building. I'm gonna tell you something. What's your name again? Hey, look, guess what, Esau? You buy you some dumbbells.
Right. We're gonna give him a lot of grits.
Right. Can you build this up?
We're gonna give Esau a lot of grits, all right? He's gonna have a pound of grits every day.
Get you a damn membership. Right. You're gonna need it, some protein shakes, and get built up. You're gonna be a good slave. Huh? You're gonna be a good slave. We're gonna have you hewing down wood, drawing water, picking olives, picking berries, and carrying my sheep from land to land. That's what we got in store for you, man. Read it. You can't do that. You're going to do it. Don't worry. You're going to do it. You don't believe you're going to do it? Read that.
Right. Daniel chapter 2 and verse 44.
Read.
And in the days of these kings.
What the Lord say?
And in the days of these kings.
In front of the White House.
And in the days of these kings.
In front of the NATO.
In front of the days of these kings.
We in the seat of the beast right now. In the days of these kings.
Shall the God of heaven set up a kingdom which shall never be destroyed.
Read.
And the kingdom shall not be left to other people, but it shall break in pieces.
But it shall what?
Mike,
it shall break in pieces. And consume all these kingdoms, and it shall stand forever. And it shall stand forever. And it shall stand forever.
Nah, I know what you mean. You see someone pushing up.
Revelation 18, verse 21. And the mighty angel took away stones like a great millstone and cast it to the sea, saying, thus for violence,
Thus for hope.
thus for violence,
Thus for march.
thus for violence,
Thus for truck.
thus for violence, thus for violence, shall I grace in Babylon, it goes down, and shall be found no more at all.
That's right. Babylon the Great, your kingdom has a history built up in murder. You are a part of it right now. You're a part of it right now. The wealth and the privileges that you have come with a price. Your people have been enslaved, robbed, and murdered to earth, and you're living off of the benefits of it right now. How do you not have a part of it when you receive privileges and benefits for what your ancestors have done? The kingdom is over. The kingdom is finished. Your double tongue, your hypocrisy, your lies won't take you from the
This one. This one like around.
Genesis chapter 1. Bring it out.
And said, gather yourselves together.
Stay at home.
Gather yourselves together.
Too far.
Gather yourselves together.
Don't drop.
Gather yourselves together.
Read.
That I'm going to tell you, that which will befall you the last days.
You're living in the last days, man. Right. You're living in the end of the world.
Right.
Thermonuclear destruction is coming on the earth. Right. The Most High got ICBM missiles.
Right.
Ain't for DC, ain't for LA, ain't for Baltimore, ain't for Detroit, ain't for New York, ain't for Miami, ain't for Houston, ain't for Seattle.
Bring it down. Right. St. John chapter 12 verse number 28. Father, glorify thy name.
Y'all shall sing.
Father, glorify
Some of us young people like it was Sean. Death to America.
Death to America.
Death to America.
Death to America.
Death to the White House.
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 Let's give a hand to the last mighty dynamic speaker. Our brother Naquan. Give him a hand, man. Give him a hand. Mighty in the spirit. Mighty in the spirit, man. Hey, how do you follow that? You know what I'm saying? How do you follow that? Right? So look, at the end of the day, I'm gonna follow it with the judgment of the so-called white man, man.
That's right.
Because guess what? Y'all thought y'all was better than us, but America KKK, the morale is at an all-time low right now.
That's right.
Even y'all know it's all of inherited lies. Right? Right now, y'all don't think America is the greatest country in the world. You gotta be honest with yourself. Right now, you know you have a bunch of lowlives just playing tricks on the world.
That's right.
And the jig is up. Right? Give me Jeremiah 16 and 19. The jig is up. Let me get some rock 16 and 1. Your time is up, so-called white man, to be in rulership. Right? Everything that you got taught was a lie. The same way we got taught lies, you got taught lies. So the only thing you can do is get ready, like, to go into captivity, to get ready for your judgment. Basically, put your head between your legs and kiss your ass goodbye.
Right.
Because your ass is grass, and the Most High is the lawnmower.
That's right.
But you did it to yourself.
That's right.
Right? Bring it out.
Jeremiah 16 and 19. Oh Lord, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth.
And Gentiles, the so-called white man, the so-called Chinese man, the Arab man, the Gentiles, read on.
And shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies.
Surely your fathers have inherited lies.
That's right.
Your fathers lied to their fathers and they lied to you. You thought that black people were just some criminals, just some ignorant niggas and spicks, right? You thought that black people was at the bottom. But the Bible says the so-called black people are God's chosen people.
That's right.
Give me Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Hold up. Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Skip that. Finish reading what you got.
Surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
Right. Your fathers have inherited lies. The things that you think is true, it has no profit to you. Bring that out.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6. Bring it out. For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God has chosen thee to be a special people.
What's the so-called black man?
A special people.
Who are the people that they call niggas?
A special people.
Who are the people they call spicks?
A special people.
Who are the people that they look down upon?
A special people.
Read on.
Upon the face unto himself above all people.
Above who?
Above all people.
What is the so-called black man?
Above all people.
So you thought we was beneath you. But the Bible says the Israelites
are above all people.
Right, the real Israelites, right?
Right.
And you red people, you pink people are below. That's like inductive and deductive reasoning. That might be a little bit too high for you, right? Read on.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Right. You're an unprofitable multitude. So what you need to do is go ahead and get ready for servitude. You can help yourself out right now. That's right. You can help yourself out right now by getting ready to bow down. Right?
Right.
You can help yourself out. Bring out what you got.
Sirach 16 verse 1. Go. Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children.
What is the so-called white man?
Desire not a multitude of unprofitable children.
You are unprofitable children. The Most High has you because you're the children of the flesh. Right. The Most High brought you to the earth for a reason. And that's just to be a whipping stick for the people that went against him. His real children. You are the children of the flesh. We are the children of the promise.
That's right.
Right? We can break that down in the Bible. Who? Right? You are the children of the flesh. We are the children of the promise. Read on.
Neither delight in ungodly sons.
You're ungodly sons. Right? When the Most High called in the book of Job, when he called all of those spirits to him, he had evil spirits and he had good spirits. In the book of Chronicles, the Most High brought ungodly spirits and godly spirits, even though he created all of them, right? To do his will. And so there's certain people on the earth that have the godly spirits, and there's certain people on the earth that have the ungodly spirits. That's right. And it's just unfortunate that you're more likely to have the ungodly spirit. Why? Because it's been proven throughout your history, right? Your history proves who you are in the spirit. That's right. Right? So at the end of the day, you need to read your Bible and get ready for what's coming. Right? Right? You see all this prophecy happening? Right? You just saw those planes fly over here, but you ain't seen nothing compared to the chariot of the Lord. Right. You ain't seen nothing till you see the real chariots fly. That's right. The real vessels that the angels of the Lord fly in. That can go into the water and come back up. That can disappear into the clouds. Right? Your B-5 bomber ain't got nothing on the weapon of the Lord. So you can clap all day for some man-made aircrafts. But at the end of the day, we have the Lord fighting for us. And hey, that's just what it is. Right. So at the end of the day, you gotta understand who's the wicked and who's the good. You know?
Though they multiplied, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them.
Right. So we're not gonna rejoice with you unless the fear of God is in you. Right. Right. The fear of God has to be in everybody on the earth. The Israelites, us, we're here to teach everybody the fear of God and teach our people the love of God.
That's right.
Because you cannot serve him if you don't fear him and love him.
That's right.
Right? There's nothing you can do if you don't fear God or love God. You're unprofitable children. Right? At the end of the day, everybody got a job to do, whether it's a wicked ass job or it's a good job. Right? Right? So play your part. Right? Because it's all gonna play out just like the movie that it was written to be. I see some people walking around with some reparation signs. But you really want to know what reparations the real Israelites are really waiting on? Give me Ezekiel 35 and 33. Break it out. Right? You give me Psalms chapter 2, verse 8 and 9. Give me Revelation chapter 2, verse 27. You really want to know the real revelation, the real reparations that black people waiting on, so-called black people? The Bible is going to tell you these are the reparations that we are waiting on, right? Because we don't want some stinking money.
Right.
Our people ain't going to do nothing but go and kill themselves with it anyway, right? We don't need your money. We need the Lord. Read what you got.
Good. Revelation 2 and 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron, as the vessels of a potter. Shall that be broken to shivers, even as I received of my Father. And I would give them the northern star.
Right. Read on, read that. Read what you got one more time.
To Revelation 2 and 27. And he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
This is our reparation. With us Israelites, we're ready to rule the world, but behind our king. Our king is Christ, Yahushua. His name is Yahushua in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew. Right. You ignorantly know him as Christ. But the letter J wasn't invented until the 1500s, so he was never called Jesus Christ. Right. When he walked the earth, the letter J wasn't even invented yet. Read on.
As the vessels of a potter shell, they be broken to shivers, even as I received in my Father.
Our reparations is to break all of you other nations into shivers the way that you think you broke us. Because you didn't break us. You didn't break us, and you damn sure can't make us. Right? You didn't break us, but this is our reparations. Read on.
Even as I received in my Father, and I would give him the northern star. He that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit said unto the churches.
Right. If you got an ear, please hear this word. because this is the spirit coming out. Read what you got.
The book of Psalms, chapter 2 and verse 9. Thou shalt break them with the rod of iron.
What's our reparations?
Thou shalt break them with the rod of iron.
That's what we want. We want to be back in rulership, and we want to rule with an iron fist, right? Because that's the way we got treated. That's right. We want to rule with an iron fist. There's not going to be any more sin anymore on the earth. That's right. There's not going to be any more wickedness anymore on the earth. Right. Because we are going to beat the brakes off of you if you want to be wicked.
Right. Bring that out.
Right? You're getting stomped the hell out if you want to be wicked. Read on.
And thou shalt dash them in pieces like a potter's vessel.
That's our reparations. To dash the wicked in pieces. If you wicked, your ass gotta go. Right? Period. And that's if you a so-called black man or if you a so-called white man. If you wicked, you gotta go. Read what you got.
Ezekiel 33 and verse 33. And when this cometh to pass,
5 and 13. Right up. Get Revelation. Get 35 is Numbers 35 and 35. Numbers 35 and 35. It's a lot. Yeah, so at the end of the day, this is our reparations, right? We don't want just thinking money. We can go and work for our money. We want to be back in rulership, right? We want to be back in our rightful position. We're tired of the little games that Trump playing, left and right. That's all. Y'all out here, y'all don't know whether y'all want to vote for Trump. Y'all don't know whether y'all want no king. We tired of it. We're tired of the bullshit, right? And it's time for us to come back and rule in righteousness. Right. Read what you got.
Numbers chapter 35 and verse number 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
That's our reparation. For the blood of the people that shed our blood to be shed to cleanse this land.
That's right.
That's our reparations. That's going to make us feel a lot better.
Right.
A whole lot better. Because that's what the Lord said is going to make this land better. So we want what the Lord wants. Right. How are we wicked? We just want what God wants. Right. Read on.
Defile not thereof the land which ye shall inhabit, wherein I dwell. For I, the Lord, dwell among the children of Israel.
The Lord dwells amongst who?
The children of Israel.
No, the so-called white man.
The children of Israel.
No, Ishmael.
The children of Israel.
No, the sand nigga.
The children of Israel.
No, Moab, the wash pipe.
The children of Israel.
The Most High God is with the real children of Israel.
Good.
Right? Not those people that stole the land of Israel in 1949 with the Balfour Declaration. Right. Not those people. Right? The real children of Israel who were there in before time. Right? Just because you live in a place right now, that don't mean that you're from there. Because you live in D.C. right now, that don't mean you're from D.C. Right. You could be born from, you could be from L.A.
Right.
So the people that's in Israel, just because they there, does that mean that they're from there?
Nope.
Use your damn head, right? Use your damn head. The real Israelites went into slavery and captivity because of our transgressions against the God, right? Against the only God.
Right.
The only reason you white people are on top right now is because of what we did wrong. Right. It ain't because of shit that y'all did or can do. It's not because of a damn thing that y'all have done or can't do. Right? If I ask you to dance right now to a beat, can you do it? Hell no. If I ask you to sing right now, you'll sound like, you'll sound like a broken record. You got a question, sister? How you doing? Okay. If you got any questions, you can just ask it, right? And we will do our best to answer your question. Right? What's your nationality?
My name?
Nationality, what like?
My nationality, I'm Mexican.
Mexican, okay. Okay, Mexican, you'll be from, if you see yourself on this sign, we can't see the sign, but if you step over here, we'll show you who the Mexicans are today, right?
That's right.
We'll show you who the real Mexicans are, right? Because there's 12 tribes of Israelites, and the Mexicans are one. the Issachar rights. The Mexicans are one, right? You would be from the tribe of Issachar, right? Your people aren't Mexican. That was a name given to you by the Spaniards, the white people that conquered your people who were there before. Your people were already there after the Assyrian captivity. The Aztecs. Yeah, the Aztecs. So how can they be deporting people that were already in America that were here before them?
Bring that out.
Right? How can they be deporting people that came over here after the Assyrian captivity? You can give it back, sis. I know you like that. You want to God show the people, right?
Try to take a picture of it.
That means you want to God show the people. You can take a picture of it if you want to, right? Right. So, at the end of the day, we're here to teach our people who they really are, where you really come from. Because in America, they just taught us, they just said you was black, you was Mexican, you was Puerto Rican, you was this, but guess what? They taught you nothing, they taught nothing but lies. Right? Your people were here before we were here in slavery. Right? Even before the Jews, so-called black people were here. Right. Your people were here. And they were already farming the land, they were living good until these pink people, until their forefathers came. That's right. And when their forefathers came, they said, yo, we wanna eat with y'all. We wanna be buddies. We wanna be cool. Right now. But they gave them blankets with polio on it and basically killed your ancestors that came and took the land and took all the gold and all of the riches that your people once had. Right? And they put you in slavery, they put your forefathers in slavery and sent them back to Europe. And they left some of them in the land to be subjugated right there. Right? So that's who the Mexican people are. That's who the Aztecs are. That's who the Arawak people who left South America and went into the West Indies are. Right? Okay, yeah. So you will be from one of the 12 tribes. Guess what, sis? What tribe you from? Hey, sis. Sis, what tribe you from, sis?
What tribe you from?
What tribe you from?
I'm sorry?
What tribe you from?
What tribe? What tribe? You remember? Try to remember.
No.
Take a look at it. Dang. Well, you from the tribe of Issachar. Hey, they gonna give you a flyer, get some information, and watch the video.
Issachar means he that is hired of God.
What's your question?
So when they complain about Mexicans taking all the jobs, right? Not because you're God's workers.
This is a real thing.
Right? You have a blessed day.
I'm kind of rushy right now. It's so sad.
No, rejoice because we are coming back.
No, I mean it's so sad.
You are a royal princess, Azteca princess, and but we're gonna bring you back your kingdom. That's what we're doing out here. We're bringing back your kingdom, all right, Azteca princess.
You will be the children of the flesh, right? So, if I could ask you, what's your nationality? Right. White. What about you? What's your nationality? Mexican? Okay. We might have one. What's your nationality? White? Okay. I'm sorry to hear that. What's your nationality? Arabic? Oh, damn, I'm sorry to hear that. But look, I'm going to tell you why. I'm sorry to hear that. Because if you're not in these 12 tribes of Israel, your ass is going into slavery. Right? Because your people put the real God showed the people in slavery. Give me Isaiah 14:1. Right? And let me show you why. Let me show you the type of things y'all did. Right? Give me Obadiah 1:10. Let me show the type of things the so-called white man did to our people. Let me get the book of Psalms chapter 83, verse 1. Right? So let me show you what the Bible says. The reason why I just told you what I told you, right? Because you might think that man just said some crazy shit, right? You might think that. But I'm gonna tell you something that your pastors and your mama and everybody else that's supposed to taught you this didn't teach you. Read that.
Obadiah 1 and verse 10.
Read it.
For thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee.
The Edomites, the so-called white people, right, committed violence against your brother Jacob, who is Israel, who is us. If you go back to Genesis, it talks about Esau and Jacob. Esau was born red all over like a hairy garment. What group of people when they born on the earth or come out red and hairy? Be honest. What group of people when they born come out red and hairy? Right? Can you answer that? White people. I give you the answer, white people. When y'all are born, y'all come out red and hairy. That will make you Esau. Read on.
And thou shalt be cut off forever.
What's going to happen to the so-called white man?
And thou shalt be cut off forever.
Why?
In the day that thou stoodest on the other side, in the day that the strangers carried away captive his forces.
Because y'all stood on the other side while we was going through beef with the other nations. You let us get carried into slavery, and then later on, centuries later, you put us in slavery. And you didn't know that we was God's chosen people. The whole time, you did not know that we was the chosen. But you finding out every day. Because everything that's in the Bible is coming to light. Read on.
And foreigners entered into his gates and cast lots upon Jerusalem.
Right.
Even thou wast as one of them.
Right. You was just like our enemies when you wasn't our enemy. Right? When you was not supposed to be an enemy, you was just like the enemy. Read what you got.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 1. Read it. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
Jacob, the so-called blacks, Native Americans and Hispanics that are on this side, read on.
And will yet choose Israel.
He will yet choose Israel, the Israelites on this side, read.
And set them in their own land.
He's going to set us in our own land. This has not happened yet. Because we in y'all land. We in the land that we got brought to. Right? We haven't been set in our own land yet. This is prophecy. Read on.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
The strangers, the other people that are not on this side, shall be joined with us. Y'all coming into the kingdom too. Y'all gonna be there if you make it past the bloodshed, you know.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
And you're gonna cleave to us. You're gonna hold on to us, and you're gonna try to be as close as you can, because you know that we God's chosen people now. You know what?
And the people shall take them and bring them.
And the people are gonna take you to your quarters, your living quarters, where you're gonna be. Read on.
The people shall take them and bring them to their place.
And bring you to where you live at, read.
And the house of Israel shall possess them. In the land.
Possession sounds like, that doesn't sound like that we're gonna be equal. It says the house of Israel shall possess them. We don't
possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Possess them for servants and handmaids. So that don't sound like we're gonna be equal because of all of the inequality that we're facing right now. So if you're not on this side, get ready for the other inequality that's gonna happen to you. Because guess what? You don't get to do everything to people and nothing happens to you. Read on.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
We shall take them captives, whose captives we were. So whose captives were so-called black people? Whose captives were we? We were captives of your people. Not you, brother. If you say you're from you're from the tribe of Issachar, right? So at the end of the day, we were your captives. You're gonna be our captives. Read what you got. And that's really, it's just that simple. We were your captives. You're gonna be our captives.
So you guys are preaching over a prophecy written 2,000 years ago? That's correct.
No, prophecy is happening right now, every day.
What's the prophecy?
Right, give me Ezekiel 38 and 18. The prophecy that we reading is happening every day.
Okay,
right, and we about to show you what's happening every day. Right, because guess what? You see earthquakes in diverse places, right? You see earthquakes in New York. You see a storm and tempest. You see things that's happening like the book of Matthew saying will be signs that never happened before. Right. Drop that. Ezekiel 38 and 18. Let's show you a prophecy, and I'm gonna wrap this up.
The book of Ezekiel 38 and verse 18.
Bring it out.
And it shall come to pass at the same time when God shall come against the land of Israel, said the Lord God, that my fury shall come up in my face.
Right, read.
For in my jealousy and in the fire of my wrath have I spoken. Surely in the day there shall be a great shaking in the land of Israel.
You know, the missiles that we back and forth. Iran and
Take the
Israel,
bait.
right?
Hey, can I get a piece of that watermelon?
Damn, I need Iran for God.
1 second.
The Bible's going to tell you they will be going back and forth with Israel. Read.
Verse 20, so that the fishes of the sea and the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the field and all creeping things that creep upon the earth and all the men that upon the face of the earth shall shake at my presence.
Right. They were shaking at the presence. Jump to verse 16. Verse 16.
Verse 16, and thou shalt come up against my people of Israel as a cloud to cover the land. And it shall be in the latter days, and I will bring thee against my land, that the heathen may know me.
Right. So all this is happening so that the heathen, the stranger, will know who God is and his power. Read.
When I shall be sanctified in thee, O God.
Oh God. God is the Iranians. They've been going to war with Israel. So you see, the Bible is a living book. It's telling you what was going to happen before it happened. And that prophecy in Isaiah 14:1 is also going to happen, right? So I'm going to hand it to the next dynamic speaker. All the questions you got, you can give to him. I just want to say, Kwame Ashala. Kwame Ashala. Kwame Ashala. Kwame Ashala. Kwame Ashala. Kwame
Hold on, brother. Hey, brother. Come hear the words of God, brother. Come hear the words of God. Let's go, brother. Let's go. Now, the brother going through that you an Israelite according to the Bible. Did the brother going through that you're an Israelite according to the Bible? Who are the Israelites? Let's go to the mighty book of Romans, chapter 11, verse number 1. And we have to teach you the truth, brother. You've been lied to for far too long, man. Right. Generations upon generations, you have been lied to about who you are according to the Bible, right? You're not a Spic, you're not a Hispanic, you're God's chosen people, right? Bring that up.
It's the book of Romans, chapter 11 and verse number 1. I say then, have God cast away his people?
Did God cast away his people, man? I mean, you look how we live, the destruction, the wickedness, right? The bloated face, the backstabbings, the whips, all the things we've endured. Give me the book of Jeremiah chapter 52 and verse 10. I'm going to show you some things that happened to our fathers, brother, that are prophesied in the Bible and that have come to pass. And I want you to tell me who these things happened to. I read that.
Jeremiah 52 verse 10.
Bring it out. Keeping in mind this happened to the Israelites. Read.
And the king of Babylon slew the sons of Zedekiah.
See, the sons of Zedekiah. Zedekiah is a king. You listening, brother? Who is Zedekiah? He's a king. He's our king. He's one of our kings. Now, the king of Babylon, right, is this world, this empire. They slew a king. Read.
Before his eyes.
They slew him before his son's eyes. Right, read.
He slew also all the princes of Judah and Riblah. Then he put out the eyes of Zedekiah.
Then he did what?
Then he put out the eyes of Zedekiah.
This is called torture, brother. This is called whooping, stabbing, plucking out your eyes, destroying you as a nation. Who did this happen to? Who got burned with fire? Who got whooped? Who got lynched? Brother, what nation of people? You said what, brother? The blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. God's chosen people, man. This happened to the so-called Mexicans, man.
Right.
Now, how did your forefathers get over here? Why did you start speaking Spanish?
Aaron, his girlfriend's in labor.
Hold on. Don't let Esau take you away from the words of God.
He's a liar.
Don't let Esau take you away from the words of God. How did your forefathers get over here? And he said nobody cares. Who said that?
Yeah.
He did. You said what? Well, is anybody talking to you, man? Hold your tongue.
Right.
Be quiet.
Right.
Wait, give me the book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7. Bring that out. And he's trying to take you away from the words of God, man. It'll be wise to hear the words of God. Whether they're trying to exhortate you and teach you the truth, man. Give me the book of Mark, chapter 4, verse 14, and bring that out. God, give me Exodus, chapter 11 and verse 7.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 11.
Now white people are going into slavery, man.
It's the book of Exodus, chapter 11 and verse number 7. But against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Shall not a what?
Shall not a dog move his tongue.
Shall not what?
Shall not a dog move his tongue.
You hear that, boy? The Lord said, against any of the children of Israel shall not a dog move his tongue.
Right.
That means shut the hell up when you come to the servants of the living God.
Right.
That's what that means, man. Meaning you speak when you're spoken to. You don't get to speak in the church of Yahweh as you feel like it, man.
Right.
This isn't the damn 1800s anymore, man. We standing up, man.
Right.
We proclaiming the words of the living God.
Against man
or beast.
Read.
That ye may know.
That ye may what?
That ye may know.
That ye may know. Give me First Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 11. Read.
How that the Lord doth put a difference.
Put a difference
Between the Egyptians and Israel.
Right, it's a big difference, man. We're stronger, we're smarter. The Most High chose us for prophecy, for breakdowns, right, for etymology, understanding. The Most High dealing with us, and the Most High despises you.
Right,
Give me
right.
First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 11.
First Maccabees 4, verse 11.
Bring it out.
That's so all the heathen may know.
That all the heathen may know at a land, man. And the Most High is going to destroy this place, man. It don't matter if you believe it, you understand it. It doesn't matter. The Most High is going to set his hand against Egypt, man.
And there is one who delivered and saved Israel.
Right there next
One
to
that
him.
delivered
He
and
just goes
saved
talk to your
Israel,
woman without
man.
your
Give me the book
permission.
of Jeremiah, chapter
You see how disrespectful Esau is?
They do that because they know it's not
Give me
for them. They
Jeremiah,
know it's not
right,
for them. They
chapter
try to get
43 and verse number 11, man. Give me the book of Jeremiah, chapter 46 and verse 22. Bring it out.
Jeremiah 46, verse 7. Who is that? That coming up as a flood.
You don't ask, yeah. You don't ask him. You gotta ask him. You gotta ask him. It's like, it's not a matter of respect. He's not in a place of position to ask a question. It's a matter of you gotta teach him my superior.
Well, because again, he doesn't really have a choice, right? It's about ethnicity. It's not about trying to.
And his waters are moved like a river.
Your ancestors were all born into, so they need to let you that no matter what, you're not acknowledged.
And he said, I will go up and will cover the earth.
I will do what?
I will cover
That's
the
what I'm
earth.
getting at is that the
White
people
man
that
say,
I will cover the earth.
was 12 million people, they weren't just West Coast now. They had a history. Well, no. What we mean is, well, that's a girl misconception. They weren't African, right? We're saying that it came from a very specific place in the planet. And after 70 AD, a lot of them went west to Hawaii.
I will destroy the city and the inhabitants thereof. Come up, ye horses, and raise ye chariots.
See, your hobby is dividing the army. But the Most High has the true living army, man. You got the angels of Yahweh and the servants of the living God, man. The ones that are 44,000 that is going to rise up and destroy all Esau. Read.
And let the mighty men come forth, the Ethiopians.
And then rush right there, jump to verse 26. Start at 22.
Verse 22. The voice thereof shall go like a serpent.
The voice thereof of Esau's witchcraft and sorcery shall go as a serpent. How did you get this land? You wouldn't make the argument that that's the African American. How did you get this land? How did you take down this land? Let's talk about it. How did you take down this land? Yeah, you do know. How did you take down this land? How did this so-called white man get on this part of the earth? How did he take down the land?
My people came over here in 1900.
Who are your people? What's your ethnicity?
Well, for the most part, German, Jewish, German, Russian.
He's a fool. You don't even know who you are, man.
Right.
I don't.
And the Germans, you so-called wise men of Edom, are destroyed, man.
Right.
The Oppenheimers, all you men that have invented the ICBM missiles, right? Y'all all destroyed, man. Bring that up, man.
Verse 22. Jeremiah 46, verse 22.
Read.
The voice thereof shall go like a serpent.
Shall go like a serpent. Read.
For they shall march with an army and come against her with axes as hewers of wood. They shall cut down her forest.
They shall do what?
They shall cut down her forest.
Coming to Babylon.
They shall cut down her forest.
They shall cut down your forest. Everything you have planted with this economy, everything that you got with your world trade, the Lord said you will be chopped down and destroyed. Give me a second.
Yeah, they know.
I can't wait to come out here, man. I can't wait to set my hand against America and set the hand against the White House, man. Right. Jeremiah chapter 28, verse 8. Bring that up.
2nd Ezra 15, verse 5. And the glory of thy power.
And the glory of thy power. The glory of your kingdoms. All your majesty. All your army. All your military. Read.
Shall be dried up.
Shall be what?
Shall be dried up.
It's coming to Babylon.
Shall be dried up.
There's 3 men out here.
Shall be dried up.
Read.
As a flower.
Read.
When the heat shall arise.
And you know what that heat is? Destruction.
Right.
That's noonday arising. And noonday is coming in the darkness over all of the land. Right. Ain't a damn thing you can do about it, man. You have no God to call on. What are you going to do when America starts to go down? Who are you going to call on? What are you going to do? You might as well start right now and start bowing before the servants of the living God.
Right.
Are you sorry about slavery? You're not sorry.
I didn't do shit.
I didn't ask you if you did anything, even though you did.
Well,
I asked you what you saw it.
Well, yeah, it's a bad thing.
It's a bad thing. What do you mean it's a bad thing? A bad thing is to be late to work, right?
Right.
A bad thing is, to throw the whites in the dark in the laundry, man. That's a bad thing, man. That was a horrible atrocity that have happened to our foremothers and forefathers, man. What do you mean it's a bad thing?
Well, it's sin.
Feeding kids to alligators, ripping that flesh open, tying them to horses and ripping them, beating them, having them to lay at the bed-style all night long, the so-called massacre with his feet, right when he pleads on the stomachs of children, raping and murdering and buck-breaking our fathers. And you saying that's a bad thing? Do you think justice is required? What do you think should happen to the descendants of those that did those things? Give me Isaiah chapter 49 and verse number 23. And you said it's a bad thing, are you sorry?
Well, if I'm sorry, does that mean I assume a responsibility?
I can't hear you.
I said if I'm sorry, does that mean I assume responsibility?
Well, your forefathers benefited, you understand, you benefit off your forefathers. All of the land that they stole and the economic wealth that they have accumulated over all this time, you're literally thriving off of this economy and everything you're in. Through the banking structure, through all of the systems, you thrive. Well, my people are in the ghettos. My people are in the slums. My people shot down in the streets. My people locked up without no justice. My people are slaughtered, man. And there's nobody that gives it that. Give me the book of Ecclesiastes chapter 4 verse 1. Are you sorry?
Look, see, you trying to backtrack. You gotta take the list. I can't control it either. I wasn't born in. That's what I'm saying is, if we did go into that system, would you not benefit more than me? I don't know. So you tell wait, no. What I'm saying is, if we went to a public restroom, me and you both had to use the bathroom, right? And it said colored sign, white sign. Which one do you think would have an easier time using the bathroom?
I was from America. I'm not from America. What does that have to do with the question that he's asking? Yeah, they do. Slithery like.
Slithery like snake. All right. Let me ask you another question, right? During in the 30s and the 40s, right? Wasn't there a war that brought the whole time? Wasn't it a European war?
Brother, hold it down. Hold it down.
Oh, sorry.
Hold it down.
My bad.
Read.
They shall bow down to thee.
They should do what?
They shall bow down to thee.
What the Lord say?
They shall bow down to thee.
The Lord say you should be bowing down if you're truly sorry for all of the wickedness and murder that your forefathers have done. That's what the Lord said. This is a prophecy that's happening in the last days of the descendants of those that raped, robbed, and murdered, slain, and destroyed God's chosen people. That they should bow down if they're truly sorry. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Bow down. Right. Bow down, boy. Right. Bow. Read that, man. And he a stubborn Edomite too, man. Bring that out, man.
With their face toward the earth.
With their face toward the earth, no matter if you want to do it now, man. You're going to round you up when it's all said and done. Right. And I hope you remember this face, man. Right. Take all of the pictures you want, man. We're the servants to the living God. We don't fear a goddamn thing. Right. Of the U.S. government, upon the White House, the presidency, to proclaim the destruction of your whole race.
Right. And lick up the dust of thy feet.
And that's exactly what they're going to do when it's all said and done, is lick up the dust of our feet.
Right.
Give me book of 2 Esdras, chapter 15, and verse number 51.
2 Esdras 15, verse 51.
No.
I shall be weakened as a poor woman.
The Lord said America's going to be weakened as a poor woman. Right? You're going to be feeble and destroyed. Read.
With stripes, and as one chastised.
As one what?
As one chastised.
What's coming to this boy?
As one chastised.
As one chastised. Lord gonna break you down, whoop you, and destroy you as one chastised.
With wounds, so that the mighty and lovely shall not be able to receive you.
And nobody's gonna be able to receive you. Nobody's gonna be able to help you, man. Nobody's gonna be able to bind up your wounds once the Lord destroys this place, man. All right, give me the book of Isaiah. Matter of fact, give me Jeremiah 28, verse 8. And whatever else I call it.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 28, verse number 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old.
Like the prophets that have been before me, man. Right, you got Jeremiah, you got Isaiah, you got Amos, you got Obadiah, you got Nahum, you got Micah, you got all of the mighty prophets of old. Read.
Of old prophesied
Vote against many countries. No, we coming out here for love and peace. Vote against many countries. No, we love the nation. Vote against many countries. Vote against many countries, man. We study you devils, man. We know about the economic policies. We know about Russia. We know about the trade. We know about America. We go into prophecy, man. We study these things of old to prophesy the destruction against you. Read. And against great kingdoms of war. Of what? Of war. Of what? Of war. Of war. Read. And of evil. And of evil. Read. And of pestilence. The prophet was prophesied of peace when the word of the prophet shall come to pass. Then shall the prophet be known. Then shall the prophet be known that the Lord have truly sent them. And we're not out here to speak peace, man. We're not out here to speak prosperity and love, man. This isn't your Christian pastors. We're not out here to give everybody a hug, man. Hey, brother, what's your nationality? Black. Come up and hear the words of God. Come up and hear the words of God. Come on, brother. Come on, hear the words of God, brother. Let's clap it up for the brother. Don't you know that black is greater than that? You're better than all of these nations. Right now, Asiatic is a region. Right when you look it up. And that's the reason that we as black people. Well, we didn't come from Asia, brother.
No. I'm talking about the region of what is called the Middle East.
Right.
All of Africa is the Middle East.
I'm going to that, bro.
People don't know that.
Well, we're not going to Africa. I got you, brother. We're up here to teach. Listen to this.
You see this? This right here is the Willie Lynch letter, right? Strong black men are standing up, so one by one the white boys are talking to her to see if she can be the weak link.
That's why I try to get her away.
It's the same thing the serpent did in the Garden of Eden. It's the same. Let me explain this to you because you may not understand this tactic, right? This is a chess move.
No,
they try to take out your queen.
Oh, no, that's my sister.
She's queen, but she's still a queen.
Yeah.
So I had to approach them. I had to approach them to ask if y'all want to stay.
No, but that's why again I pulled you away though, so the conversation
But
could be
this
dead.
is the Willie Lynch letter. Though. You understand? When strong black men stand up, they go to the black woman because they think the black woman is just so nurturing. She'll nurture the serpent.
What it is?
You understand?
Yeah.
Right?
Again, no, Chili. That's mine. Again, if they have questions, they gotta ask these men. They shouldn't be speaking to you.
They shouldn't be speaking to. That's very disrespectful.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at, Chili. No. At the end of the day, right? They here to
died because white people thought he whistled at her.
Yes.
You understand?
Yeah.
We couldn't do this to their women. You understand? This is why, like I said, this is a chess move. You understand?
But see, now you want everybody to get empathy for you by saying, no. That's a wild tactic.
He's asking questions.
Nobody
We're seeing the tactics how they don't try to divide the black man and the woman. By going to the black woman, they don't try to use the black woman as a puppet.
I actually have a genuine question.
And in her mind, this is like Spider-Man or Superman.
I wouldn't even talk to them. I have a question.
Okay, but the thing, they're not out here to teach them, though. That's the point. They're out here to teach me, you, and him. That's it. These other nations, they're just around right now.
I have a
You're
question.
not getting that. And if they want anything to say to these men, they need to
I
know
keep trying to talk to you guys. You won't even look at me. I'm curious about the religion, and you just yell.
It's not really a religion. It's not really a religion. It's a culture and a bloodline and a covenant.
But here's the thing. I was walking away from that after hearing it.
He said, here's the thing, like he's the one teaching.
Yeah, listen. I was walking.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, I was walking
This
by.
is white supremacy here.
How?
And this is
You
why
guys
he
are
wants to talk to
preaching. You guys are literally preaching black supremacy.
No, this
That
is
is what you
we're
are
teaching Israelite
black
supremacy.
supremacy and these Latinos over there with them.
Okay, Israelite supremacy, bro. Like whatever it is. You're preaching
Israelites
supremacy
are
for
blacks,
races.
Hispanics, and Native Americans.
What happened to
and
like
the descendants
equality?
of the transatlantic
happened to
slave trade
equality, though?
and the sub-Saharan slave trade.
What happened to equality?
There's no equality.
Where's equality at?
There's no equality.
Well, isn't that what we're all fighting for?
No.
Where was we fighting? When y'all put us in chains.
Listen.
Was I there 2,000 years ago? I
It
was
doesn't
there.
matter. You're benefiting off of it.
How?
You are in the
How do I
position
benefit from
of a
2,000 years
Caucasian
ago?
How are we benefiting off?
Because
we live in
I
America.
walk through
You're in
the streets.
America.
If you guys wanted to go,
I'm in
you can go
America.
live wherever you
You're
want.
an American, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're in America too.
Yeah. So what's the problem that you're facing?
The problem that I'm facing that my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, and while we're doing it, right, y'all come up and we root to you on purpose so you can go away, but you don't go away. You distract our people. You understand? That's the problem.
Oh shit, they're fighting.
No, we're not fighting.
Hey, gotta get it.
Yeah, you need to get out the stone.
Y'all need to learn the truth. Abraham had two sons.
Get out the stone, brother.
Ishmael, which is the oldest of
Your
all
Prophet Muhammad is a child molester.
Wait, please.
Your Prophet Muhammad is a child molester.
So
How old was his wife? How old was his wife?
Khadijah was 8 years old.
She was 8 years old. That's disgusting. It's disgusting.
Who was 8 years old?
Khadijah.
Khadijah was 40 years old when he married her at the age of 25. You talking about Aisha.
Whatever her name is. Aisha, Khadijah,
He did
doesn't
not.
matter.
Hey, go back down there. And he will be a wild man. He shall be a wild man. That's what the Lord said. We're going to yell the name of the Lord, man. Right. Read that again. And he, let brothers fall asleep out here, man. And we hold a 10-hour cap, man. We can hold a 15-hour cap, man. We're going to die screaming the name of the Lord. And he will be a wild man. He's going to be a wild man. His hand will be against his own brethren, man. Look at the ballistic shield force, man. Look at Iran, right, all going against Afghanistan. Look at all the Arabian and dragons thereof. Look at 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 29. Read that. He should be a wild man. His hand will be against every man. His hand should be against every man. There's no sense in this man. No wisdom, no discernment, no discretion. Right, read that. Give me the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and verse 29.
2nd Ezra 15,
Give me the
verse
book
29.
of Isaiah chapter 21 and verse number 3. Read that.
Where the nations of the dragons of Arabia.
We're the nations of the dragons of Arabia, right? And we don't care about Elon. We don't care about Ishmael.
At
We
all.
don't care about these other nations.
Right.
All we care about is Israel, man.
Right.
To the living God. Right.
Shall come out with many chariots.
With many chariots, many war helicopters, right? Many drones. Read.
And the multitude of them shall be carried as the wind upon the earth, that all they which hear them may fear and tremble.
Read.
Also the Carmadians, raging in wrath, shall go forth as the wild boars.
Shall go forth as wild boars. The Lord likened them unto unreasonable men, wild boars, unclean animals, and destruction, man. How dare you compare him to my father Isaac, man?
Right.
How dare you try to do that, man?
Right.
That's why Islam is destroyed. Right.
Right.
You got something to say, boy, say it to me.
Right. Right.
Right. With that they flee.
Right.
And with that you flee. And with that you flee. You got something to say? Come up here and say it like a man. Come up here and say it like a man. You got something to say? Say it to my face.
Confounded.
Hey, y'all finished, man. Right. Y'all some soft, effeminate Edomites.
Right.
Yup. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 21, and verse number 3. Therefore are my loins filled with pain. Pains have taken hold upon me, as the pains of a woman that travaileth. And America's going down as a woman that travails. Right. These are the days that's coming upon the earth, man. You're not going to be able to come out here and enjoy all the camaraderie, man. Give me Isaiah chapter 24 and verse number 20. Isaiah chapter 24 and verse number 20. Read that. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 24 and verse number 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard. Right, when these bombs hit these plagues, the earth's going to reel to and fro like a drunkard. Read. It shall be removed like a cottage, and the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it. And it shall fall and not rise again. It shall what? And it shall fall and not rise again. Coming to the White House. And it shall fall and not rise again. Coming to all the Edomites. And it shall fall and not rise again. Read. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall punish the host of the high ones that are on high. All of these high ones that are on high, man. And anybody join with them. All you coons, all you backstabbers,
right.
all you traitors, right. All you men that don't want to stand up to the side, right. Man. Everybody that's opposed to this truth will die, man. Right. And the kings of the earth, upon the earth, and they shall be gathered together as prisoners are gathered in the pit. And these kings going to be the one that gather them, man. These are the days we're looking for. Right. These are the prophecies that must be fulfilled that have to come to pass, man. Right. The Lord said we will gather them up as prisoners are gathered. Read. And shall be shut up in the prison. And after many days, we shut up in them slave ships. Right. We shut up in the dark. Right. The menstrual cycles on one another.
When I go up, I'm gonna need somebody to man my shit.
Not having food, packed together, sweating, dying and fainting, and thrown off the ships, raped and beaten, and all in a manner of darkness without anything to call on or any hope, man. So that's the least they can get.
Right.
Double it to her. Read.
Right.
And after many days shall I be visited. After many days, man. What is that going to be like? You come back to that pit, you want to throw up, spit, piss, urine, feces, and all manner of stink. And we're going to make them gather themselves up. Read. Right. Then the moon shall be confounded, and the sun ashamed. Right, that's all your military, man. That's all your wisdom and the light of this world, all your technology, all your science, and all these things are going down, man. Right. Don't you know they're creating right now, right, a grid attack in China, and they're creating these things to wipe out the whole grid of America? Don't you know these things are coming to pass, man? These things are on the way. Read. When the Lord of hosts shall reign in the Mount Zion and in Jerusalem and before his nations gloriously. Right, give me the book of Isaiah, right? And then, again, if you're not standing up in the last days for the Most High, you will be destroyed, man. Right. You're not setting your hand against your enemies. What the hell are you doing with this? Right. You got about 3 seconds left before this place is destroyed, man. Right. How you going to take care of this thing, man? Brothers got wives, they got children, and we're building a legacy off our forefathers, man. We're finishing a race, the things that they set down. Right? Give me the book, but before you get that, give me the book of Isaiah. Right? Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 17 and verse number 9. Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 17 and verse number 9. I hope you know what I want. Bring the book of Isaiah chapter 17 and verse number 9. Bring it up. In that day shall the strong cities be as a forsaken bow and an uppermost branch, which they left because of the children of Israel. Read. And there shall be a desolation. And there shall be a what? And there shall be a desolation. Because thou hast forgotten the God of thy salvation. Thou hast forgotten the God of your salvation, man. Right. All you people that turned your back on the living God, the Most High is going to turn his back at you, man. Right. In the last days, when you crying out, asking for help, asking for mercy, asking for blessings, asking for nourishment, protection, and refuge, the Most High is going to set his hand against you, man. Right. You only have a few seconds left to get your mind right, and your spirit right, before this place is destroyed. Right. You hear that, Elon? You hear that, you goofy Elamite? Right. Look at it. Finish. Wow. Look at it. Finish. 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 Look at the lollipop trunk. Read that, huh? Isaiah chapter 42. Read that. And has not been mindful of the rock of thy strength. Read. Therefore shalt thou plant pleasant plants, and shall set it with strange slips. Jump to verse 12. Come, verse 12. Woe to the multitude of many people. The Lord said, woe to the multitude of many people, many nations and tongues. Read. Which make a noise like the noise of the seas, and to the rushing of the nations, that make a rushing like the rushing of mighty waters. The nations shall rush like the rushing of many waters, but God shall rebuke them. But God shall what? But God shall rebuke them. But God shall rebuke them. But God shall rebuke you. Right. You hear that? The Lord hates you. How do you feel about that? You stuttering for? What are you stuttering for? I said, God hates you. How do you feel about that?
Push him and tailgate. So,
these nations are finished. They finished. Right. This who was ruling over us, man. Right. This who was ruling the most basis of men, man. You can read about that in Ezekiel, the 32nd chapter, man. The basis of men that ruled over us. Read on from there. And they shall flee far off, and shall be chased as a child of the mountains before the what? And shall be chased as a child of the mountains. And that's exactly what's going on in the last days, man. We're going to chase them out, beat them down, and put them in chains, man. Right. Isaiah 42 and verse 13. Yahweh shall go forth as a mighty man. He shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yea, roar. He shall prevail against his enemies. I have a long time holding my peace. What the Lord say? I have a long time holding my peace. Y'all shall say? I have a long time holding my peace. Self-destruction. I have a long time holding my peace. I have been still and refrained myself. Now will I cry like a travailing woman. I will destroy and devour at once. One that shall. 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 The next mighty speaker is on the scene. Next mighty speaker.
One more shout.
So we're going to continue with the good word. This is a marathon of the Most High's word being taught. We give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, the Mashiach Yahushai. The young lions, man. Why you got to put me up after the young lions, man? God, give it up for the mighty brother Araya. Right? And all the mighty men that have spoken out here earlier. And this is a marathon of the Lord's word, man. I want to land me back on what the brother said, man. If we got to do 8, 10, 12, 15 hours worth of camp out here, that's what we're going to do. Good? We're going to tear Babylon up in righteousness with the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahushua. And you heathens can't do a damn thing about it. All right? And you brothers, man, you got to get ready to endure. There's going to come a time where this is all we're going to do is teach the word of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua. That's it. There's nothing else left to this kingdom, man. Trump tried to get on and give a speech today, right, boasting and bragging about him bombing the damn dirt in Iran. The man bombed the topsoil in Iran, and he want to brag and boast about it. But what we're going to do, we're going to keep doing the work of the Lord. Give me Galatians 6 and 9, right? Give me Galatians 6 and 9. Right, we're going to keep doing the work of the Lord. Right. And we're going to keep exalting this gospel, man. Right. Like the brother said, if we got to do 50 hours of camp, and we got to do a marathon around the clock, teach the damn White House set on fire. Right. That's exactly what we're going to do, man. Right. That's what we're going to do, right? Read what you got, King.
This is the book of Galatians.
And you give me Hebrews 6 and 10.
Chapter 6, verse 9. And let us not be weary.
What did the Lord say?
Let us not be weary.
What did the Lord say?
Let us not be weary.
Let us not be weary. Come on.
And well doing.
And what?
And well doing.
What is teaching the gospel?
And well doing.
What is doing the work?
And well doing.
What is 10 hours of camp?
And well doing.
15 hours of camp?
And well doing.
The Lord said, don't be weary and well doing. Give me Proverbs 3:27 to link up with that. Read Hebrews 6 and 10. Let us not be weary and well doing. Like them brothers do not get worn out. Keep doing the work. Right. Don't get worn out. Keep doing the work. Now you brothers out here are slothful as hell, man. Your ass could be out here doing the work and you sitting on your behind. But the real men of the Lord gonna be out here, man, every year. Every year in, year out. You try to hype it up this year and say, oh, it's gonna be a lockdown, it's gonna be crazy, and you're not gonna be able to go out there. Fear tactics so the word won't go out. Right. But guess what, man? The Most High, He rules in what man does on the earth. Right. Right, normally we up at the front, we right in the back of the White House this year. Right. They said everything was going to be locked down and we're not going to be able to teach. Right. And look what the Lord got us right here. Right. Trump, get your orange ass out here, boy. Right. Get your ass out here, boy. Right. Read what you got, King. Read.
In the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, and chapter 6, and verse 10.
Come on.
For Yahweh is not unrighteous.
The Most High is not unrighteous. Come on.
To forget.
To what?
To forget.
Come on.
Your work.
Your what?
Your work.
That's what it is, man. You got to put in the work, man. You can't be slothful. You got to labor. Right. The scriptures say, blessed is the man whom Yahweh shall find doing when he returns. Right? Come on.
And labor of love.
And what?
And labor of love.
What is this?
And labor of love.
This is a labor of love, man. You black, Hispanic, Native American, and Seminole Indian, we coming out here as a labor of love to wake you up to your true identity and nationality. Right. We got brothers all out here, man. Brothers on the side trying to teach people. Brothers out here on the front line. Right. Brothers right in the back of the White House bringing it up. Right. Trying to wake you up, man. This is a labor of love. Right, come on.
Which ye have shewn toward his name.
What? Which what?
Which ye have shewn toward his name.
Yeah, we have shown to the name of Yahweh Ba'Shem Mashiach Yahushua. Good?
In that ye have ministered.
We have what?
Ye have ministered.
What we do?
Ye have ministered.
Every year we come to DC to do what?
Ye have ministered.
We have ministered. Come on.
To the saints.
To the saints.
And do minister.
And what?
And do minister.
And yeah, man, you got a lot of y'all scared, man, out here. Talking about why y'all brothers going to the White House. I did a lesson on this about a week ago. Brother telling me, why you going to the White House, brother? You gonna make the government attack us. You scary niggas, stay behind. Right. Stay your ass behind. Like the laws of war tell you in Deuteronomy. Stay your scared ass behind, man. Right. If you fearful, if you yellow, stay behind. Right. We gonna bring it right to the devil. Trump, get your orange ass out here, boy. We gonna bring it right to the devil's face and put that work in. Right. Brother, you gonna get us hurt, brother. When you going out there talking in front of the White House like that, right? Master gonna put us back on the plantation. Nigga, you still on a plantation. Right. When you go to your 9 to 5, you on a plantation. Right. When you pay taxes, you on a plantation. Right. When you got your social slave number, social security number, excuse me, you on a damn plantation. Right. A lot of you niggas are scared, man. You woke up to the truth, but when you saw that you got to put your life on the line and stand firm for this word, your spirit short-circuited. I can't do that. So now you try to put a burden on brothers not to do it also. Keep your scary ass back. Let the real men get this work done, man. Right. That's not the boast to brag.
the Lord gave us. Read. Who is reading? Read on.
I'll continue. Continuing on at verse 11. And we desire that every one of you.
And we want this same diligence to be in every brother, man. We desire that every one of you, come on.
Do show the same diligence.
Do what?
Do show the same diligence.
We want our brothers to show diligence, man. The scriptures say, give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Right. We desire that. We have a strong will that all of our brothers are like that. But a lot of you not, man. You scared, man. We gonna come in front of this devil as long as the Most High give us power. They got all kinds of TikTok videos. Oh, it's gonna be locked down. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be another January 6th. The Lord said, my servant's gonna stand right there behind the devil and rebuke the hell out of him. Read.
To the full assurance.
To the what?
To the full assurance.
To the full assurance, come on.
Of hope.
Of what?
Of hope.
Come on.
Until the end.
Until when?
Until the end.
Now give up.
Until the end.
We stopped in July of 2025, we stopped.
Until the end.
The Lord said, until the end, man.
Right.
We don't give a damn if you said DC was going to be turned upside down. But then we was going to turn upside down right with you. Turn upside down with the word of the Lord right with you. Your fear tactics don't work on the true men of the Lord. What you got, King?
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 27. Withhold.
Give me most I can give it up. There's more on that? Yeah. Right, read on. Go ahead.
Withhold, not good.
What did God say?
Withhold, not good.
Withhold, not good. Come on.
From them to whom it is due.
From them to whom it is due. Go ahead.
When it is in the power of thy hands to do it.
Right, how many of y'all brothers out here have the power in your hand to do good and teach the word of the Lord? God! Put each other. We gotta stand firm, man. We gotta put that spirit of exhortation and diligence in our brothers. Because a lot of brothers are getting weak and slothful, man. Right. Finish that out, King.
Verse 12. That ye be not slothful.
That what?
That ye be not slothful.
But you be not slothful, go ahead.
But followers of them who through faith and patience.
Read again from the top.
That ye be not slothful.
Yeah, man, we should have this whole goddamn White House park covered with men, man.
Right.
In righteousness, man. This whole damn park. But a lot of you brothers are what? Read it again.
Read that ye be not slothful.
Don't be slothful, man, and scary. Come on.
But followers of them.
But followers of them, come on.
Who through the faith.
Who do what?
Who through the faith.
Who through faith, come on.
And patience.
And what?
And patience.
And patience, God.
Inherit the promises.
Man, we're going to inherit the promises by Shema Mashiach. We're going to inherit the promise. And the main promise is the kingdom, man. Read what you got, King. Give me, read what you got, King.
Verse 28.
God.
Say now to thy neighbor.
God.
Go and come again. And tomorrow I will give.
No. Drop that. Give me St. Mark 1 and 15. Read what you got, King.
The book of 2 Timothy, chapter 1 and verse 7.
Matter of fact, before you get that, give me Acts 4 and 31. Read.
For Yahweh have not given us the spirit of fear.
What did the Lord say?
For Yahweh have not given us the spirit of fear.
What if we would have said, oh no, DC is going to be locked down. We're not going to teach, brother. No. Nah, hell with that, man.
Right.
Brother said we're going to go head on, just check whatever street's going to be blocked, whatever. We still going to go and do the work.
That's right.
The hell with that, man. There's prophecy going on, and we're not going to come right to this devil's face and tell him. That's what the scriptures say, man. So get rid of that spirit of fear and slothfulness, that scary spirit, Israel, and come get on this front line and do this work. Right. Especially if you know the Lord called you, man. Stop it. Read.
But of power.
But of what?
But of power.
The Lord gave us the spirit of what?
But of power.
Of power, come on.
And of love.
And of love, go ahead.
And of sound mind.
And of a sound mind, man. Give me 2 Corinthians 5 and 7. Read what you got, King.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 1.
Go ahead.
And as they spake unto the people.
4:31. Acts 4:31. Right? And give me that. Read what you got, King. Acts
It's the
4:31.
book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 31. Him hath Yahweh exalted with the right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give.
Is that 4:31? Right? Where it said they spake the word with boldness. Read what you got, King.
In the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 5, and verse number 4.
Go ahead, 7.
7.
Go ahead.
Verse 7. For we walk by faith.
We walk by what?
Walk by faith.
We walk by faith. Come on.
Not by sight.
Not by sight. We're down by some TikTok videos. Right. We're trying to use scare tactics so we don't come DC and teach the word.
Right.
Right? Or it's going to be locked down. They're putting unscalable fences. Trump said, them niggas not coming out there on my watch. Nah, we not scared of, nah. You're not scaring the men of the Lord away for nothing, man. Right. We're not going by that. We're going by the steps of the Lord. Woke us up this morning, so we said we're going to rebuke your ass.
Right. We are confident, I say, and willing, rather to be absent from the body.
Read what you got, King.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 31. And when they had prayed.
When they what?
And when they had prayed.
They prayed. Come on.
The place was shaken.
The what?
The place was shaken.
When the men of the Lord got together and prayed, and the Spirit was with them, the place was shaken. That's how you know the power of the Lord was with them. God.
When they was assembled
just
together.
Just like when we marched on the Philistines, and the ground shook, the earth shook, and they said, those are the gods. They called us gods because they knew we were superior over all nations. When the Lord is with us, we shake the damn earth. Right, read, King.
Where they were assembled together.
God.
And they were all filled with the Holy Ghost.
God.
And they spake the word of Yahweh with boldness.
With what?
With boldness.
No, with scariness.
With boldness.
With slothfulness.
With boldness.
With fear.
With boldness.
I'm going to teach this word.
With boldness.
Boldness. Right before this devil's house, man.
Right.
That's how I gotta be, man. Stop this scary, slothful spirit, Israel. Let's endure and do this work and bring it to this devil to the end, man.
Right.
The hell what they say, man. Their kingdom is going down.
Right.
Their kingdom is going down.
Right.
Iran got sleeper cells here.
Right.
They might Allahu Akbar. Your ass. They got sleeper cells here. And this little game they playing, this is all chess moves that the Lord is doing, man. But it's going to escalate to the final nuclear third world war, man.
Right.
That's how this society is going to be destroyed. Once by water, last time by fire.
Right.
Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible.
That's right.
All right, read. Continue on. Read again from the top, Salaki.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 4, verse 31. And when they had prayed, their place was shaken.
Was what?
When place was shaken.
God.
When they was assembled together.
Come on.
And they were all filled with the Holy Ghost.
They were all filled with the Holy Spirit. Right, come on.
And they spake the word of Yahweh with boldness.
With what?
With boldness.
They spoke with what?
With boldness.
They spoke the word with boldness. Revelation 21:7. We got to get this fear out of y'all, man. A lot of you brothers are fearful, man. Right. Of course, not us out here. But it's a spirit of fear, man, in Israel. You think you're going to just sit in the house and watch YouTube, make you a tuna fish sandwich on the Sabbath, right, and drink some lemonade. And yeah, brother, y'all brought it out. No, get your ass out here, brother. And get these trenches, man. Right. Stop being a damn computer at-home Israelite. We on the front line bringing it to this devil, man. Right. Read what you got, King. Ezekiel 35:1. 21:7. Read.
In the book of Revelation.
Yeah, we gotta get into this, get this spirit of fear out of brothers, man. Right, read what you got, King.
Chapter 21, verse 7.
God.
As it is written, he that overcometh.
What the Lord say?
He that overcometh.
He that overcometh this wicked kingdom and keeping the commandments of the Lord. God.
Shall inherit all things.
Shall what?
Shall inherit all things.
Don't you want to inherit all things, man?
Right.
Don't you want the heathen, like it tell you in Psalms, ask of me and I'll give you the heathen for your possession?
Right.
Don't you want that?
Right.
God. Right.
I will be his God.
He will what?
I will be his God.
The Most High said he will be our God. God.
And he shall be my son.
God.
Be but the fearful.
But the fearful. A lot of you scared as hell, man. A lot of you Negroes, you just want to come out with your family, watch the fireworks, everything nice. This is America. Right. We can all get along. Nah, man. There's going to be some real fireworks, nuclear fireworks.
That's right.
Nuclear fireworks.
Right.
Right. The Ayatollah said, America, you will not bully us anymore. You will not bully us anymore. It will be irreparable consequences if you continue to mess with us.
That's right.
The man said irreparable. There's no repair, man. Right. Let the weak say I am strong. Right. That's the time we live in King.
And unbelieving.
God.
And the abominable.
God.
And murderers.
God.
And whoremongers.
God.
And sorcerers. And idolaters.
Come on.
And all liars.
And what?
And
all liars. And what?
And
all liars. And all liars, God.
Shall have their part in the lake, which burneth with fire and brimstone.
God. That's what the Lord said, man. Irreparable consequences. Now the little nations are being bold, man. Let the weak say I'm strong. They stepping up now. Read what you got, King.
This is the book of Ezekiel. Chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Zion and prophesy against it.
What did the Lord say?
And prophesy against it.
What did the Lord say?
And prophesy against
Read it
it.
again from the top.
This is the book of 35. Ezekiel chapter 35, verse 1. Moreover, the word of the Lord came out unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir.
Set thy face against Mount Seir, God.
And prophesy against it.
And we're prophesying against it. Right? And a good scripture to leave from right here on. Because we're going to keep prophesying against you, America. Your ass going to burn up in nuclear fire. All the lies Trump said, all that proud speech Trump had on today, on his speech that he made, the Lord going to make him eat them words, man. He's going to make you eat them words. So we're going to set our face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. Right, we're going to prophesy against you, Mount Seir. Damn, I was just getting started, but it's all good. We're going to go up to the front and keep bringing it out on your ass. Man. All praise to you. How about you? Come here, shut up! Come here, shut Let's go up to the front. Let's go up to the front.
Elder, man, you got all their nerves.
We're going to
get the same spot we just had.
We're going to take it up to the front, y'all. We'll be back in a minute. Come here, shut up, bro.
Look, man, I'm gonna plan you out.
Hallelujah.
That's all. Yeah, definitely. But see, here's the thing. In my position, I have no choice because your culture has always been forced upon me. Okay. Now, if I have to force my culture upon you, your people have a problem with it. So we're just saying, just have some balance. Okay. Okay? I hear that. All right, man. You take care.
Hey, I got Yeshua with the fire. I'm going to start saying you are a Messiah to edify.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah. This is about the closest I'll ever come to street teaching because I don't want to do what you guys do. You guys have your role to play. I'm going to play my role.
God,
okay?
all praise.
I don't care. You got it. But I have fun doing it, man.
Right, all praise.
Because you know, and not to say that you guys don't get the opportunity to do this, but like what I had, the conversation I had with him. So, hey, Shalom. How about you, Shah Brakatham? Good, man. How you doing?
Good to see you, Mike.
Good to see you as well. You know, I can only come from my own perspective, right? Like, everyone I've talked to in the Israelite community, for the most part, come from a religious background. Right. Christianity, so forth and so on. I don't come from that. I come from an atheist family. Okay. Right? So any conversation I'm going to have, like I had a room open the other night where it was called Teach Me Islam, right? Or Teach Me Christianity, where I'm actually inviting people in from different aspects to say, hey, look, don't come in assuming anything, right? Just because I'm an Israelite doesn't mean I'm coming in here to debate whatever you're saying. I'm asking you, and then let me lay down my premise of who I am and why I'm asking this question. So now what I've done is I've knocked down the barrier of argument. I've just said, come in, and if you really stand on what you believe and you're able to teach it, then teach me, because I'm an open book. Right. And what I found out is a lot of people really don't even understand what they're actually in because they can't even teach it. And I'm sitting there like, what if I was someone who was willing to join up right now, and you're standing on something that you don't even understand? I'm asking you basic questions, and you can't even answer.
What would you do if there was an actual Israelite who was more knowledgeable than me, who was actually in a debate mode, having this conversation with you?
Right.
You know, can you just help me understand what you're in and why you're in it? And they really can't do it.
Wow.
And I'm like, I'm like you'll create a topic that is very inflammatory, right? For a reason, to draw people in. I'm creating a topic that is not inflammatory to create a conversation. Say, look, look, I'm basically just like, come on in. You got 7 minutes to lay down what you're going to lay down. Teach it. If you're a teacher, like I come from a teaching background, I have an outline. Create an outline and teach me. And they can't even do that. And if I ask questions based on trying to get an understanding based on your curriculum and you can't answer my question, then how am I actually going to be a Muslim? How can I take your information if I had to apply it to a job and successfully do a job to get paid to take care of my family? I couldn't do that.
Right.
So what are you doing? So it never ends well for them. And I'm the easy conversation. Right. You know, imagine if you start talking to them.
Exactly.
You know, so. Yeah.
Well, a lot of people, they just
you take care, man.
Okay, man. A lot of guys, they just join the religion because that's what they feel comfortable doing. Whatever part of that religion gives them a form of comfort and a fix, a momentary fix for whatever issues they're going through in life. They really don't know why they're part of that religion. It just feels good to them for some reason. You understand?
Right.
That's why Christ said himself, you don't know what you worship.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We know what we worship.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But you don't know.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
And that's the basis of what my room is. Like, show me what you worship and why you worship it. I'm not here to argue about it. I'm not here to challenge you. Just if I was going to college and you creating a college course and you were the teacher, teach me. And you can't even teach me.
Nah, you can never do it.
Can't ever do it. And I don't mock them I don't mock them. I don't come back and say, you know, you're an idiot. I say, you know what, if that's all you got, then thank you for participating in the conversation. And then I move on to someone else in the room. You know, I just move on. So, yeah, and I leave them in the room. I say, you know, you free.
Hey, shalom, y'all. I think brother's going to set up there. Continue with the edification. My battery might run out, though. So, you know what I'm saying? I've been live a lot. You know, got this iPhone that's overheating right now, man. Brother's been bringing out that fire. So if it shuts down, then y'all could look up HOI Detroit, HOI Memphis. Daquan, what WFI channels is live right now?
I don't got live right now.
You don't got live right now?
I know. I think St. Louis was live, but I don't think nobody live right now.
Yeah, I'm probably the last live one left, y'all.
Hey, if I could add something real quick, this Messiah. When Shaw Parr is going live, don't call him because you're interrupting his feed.
Y'all be messing me up, man. They be like, who on the camera?
Right.
Right? Who did that?
No, this is why I bring up the red. Give him a card.
Hey, brothers are setting up. Blow the trumpet again and get this thing going. Yeah, less than at the damn building. Want to see some sparkly fireworks.
There was a Negro. There was a Negro doing like the pose. The dude was taking the pictures of him. I'm like, you're standing in front of a white building. Like you spent all year to do that.
Shalom, beloved. Shalom, y'all.
Shalom.
Yeah, man, mighty men are out, man.
Ayla come?
Huh?
Ayla come?
No, she didn't come, man. She's over there busy with the 3-year-old girl.
Every time we hear you in class, she be like, Abba. I go potty. I be crying. When we hear her from a distance, Abba. I'm like, here she come, babe.
Ron, you mind?
Dice que we'll make it.
Like, that's what. But no, that's where the professionals go to get their
Yeah.
Y la activaba la
Breaking news. This guy's the devil.
Right, Satan. Right, you ain't stopping a damn thing. All your little videos, your scare tactics, your unscalable fence, whatever the hell that is not going to stop the word of the Lord. Right through the spirit, that's what I believe. That's just me. I believe that's what you tried to do. You tried to throw fear out there, thinking the middle of the Lord was not going to show up. Oh, it's going to be chaos indeed. We don't give a damn.
Right.
But it showed on January 6th. This is child's play, man. Child's play. 2 Corinthians 2:11.
The book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2.
Salakia, unscalable means a fence that nobody can climb.
I know. Right? I was being sarcastic. Right? Read 2 Corinthians 2:11. Read.
In the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 2 and verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us. For we are not ignorant.
We are not ignorant. Come on.
Of his device.
We're not ignorant of your little tricks that you try to play to stop the word of the Lord. You can't stop the word of the Lord, man. Don't you know the word of the Lord is going to be taught to the kingdom and set up? Right. You're not going to stop this word. Give me Wisdom of Solomon 6:1. All right, to Trump and all you other leaders, this is a message from the Most High to you. Right, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 6, verse 1. Go. Test it. Test it. No. Test it. Test it.
Testing. 1, 2, testing. There you go. Yeah, it might be dead.
Test it. The hell with that. Right. We're going to keep teaching. The hell with that. Somebody give me Isaiah 58:1 real quick. Right? The hell with that. Right? We don't need the mic. We're going to bring the word out. Raw and uncut like we've been doing.
Bring it out. The book of Isaiah, chapter 58, verse 1.
Go ahead.
And it reads as it is written in the Holy Scriptures. Cry aloud.
What the Lord say?
Cry aloud.
What the Lord say?
Cry aloud.
Cry aloud. Go ahead.
Spare not.
Spare not. Go ahead.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
What the Lord say?
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
The Lord said, lift up our voice like a trumpet. Come on.
And show my people.
And show my people. Go ahead.
Their transgressions.
Their transgressions. Go ahead.
And the house of Jacob.
And show the house of Jacob. Go ahead.
Their sin.
All you black, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian, you shouldn't be out here celebrating this 4th of July, man.
Right.
We're going to show you your sins. Right? You're supposed to come back to the true laws, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. Right. So the Lord said, cry aloud and spare not, and lift up our voice like a trumpet, and show you your transgressions and your sins, man. Give me Isaiah 13:1. Give the book of Isaiah chapter 13, verse 1.
The book of Isaiah.
The Lord don't give a damn about these fireworks. The Lord don't care about a damn Beyonce country concert.
Right.
Right, Beyonce, she took over the country music, so they said, now your ass got to perform on 4th of July for us. That's all that is. You got to pay America back. They said, since you took our country music, you got to perform on our 249th satanic birthday.
Right.
That's how Beyonce has to pay them back. And for that damn Buffalo Soldier t-shirt. They said, look, niggas, little niggas, don't be getting beside your damn self.
Salakia.
Perform for us on our goddamn 249th birthday.
Salakia, they was mad about that.
They was mad about that.
Yeah. So they said, bring your ass to D.C. and perform for our 4th of July. Read, King.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 1.
No. Yeah, come.
The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see.
Come on.
Lift me up a banner.
What the Lord say?
Lift me up a banner.
Come on.
Upon the high mountain.
We going to the high mountain. It's your government, man. Right in the back of your White House. Trump, we said, bring your orange ass out here.
That's
right. Go ahead.
Exalt the voice.
What the Lord say?
Exalt the voice.
That's what we got to do. Exalt the voice, man. Satan might not want the mic to work. They want to move us out the park, but we still going to exalt the voice.
Right. God. Exalt the voice unto them.
God.
Shake the hand.
Shake the hand. God.
Even them that rejoice in thy happiness.
You skipped something. You skipped something. Read it again. Start from the top again. Take your time.
In the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 1.
God.
The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah, the son of Amos, did see.
Come on.
Lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain.
Come on.
Exalt thy voice.
Exalt the voice. Go ahead.
Unto them.
Go ahead.
Shake the hand.
Shake the hand. Go ahead.
That ye may go into the gates of the noble.
Ye may go into the gates of the noble. Now they might look like, oh, we moved them out because the fireworks about to start. But no, we was putting the fireworks on your ass.
That's right.
That's why you moved us out. Right, go ahead. Trump said I can hear them niggas out there. Get them out of here, right? Go ahead, read.
I have commanded my sanctified one.
What the Lord say?
I have commanded my sanctified one.
That's for you scary brothers again, man. Right, you fearful. The Lord commanded us to do this work. He's not asking you, he's telling you. Right. Right, the Lord said, I've commanded my sanctified one. Good. Good.
All praise. And it continues to read, I've commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger.
What the Lord say?
For mine anger.
The Lord said he also called his mighty ones for his anger. God.
Even them that rejoice.
And that American flag shirt is going to be bloody soon, sir.
Right.
That shirt is going to be real bloody soon. All the blood that you shed of our people. Right, God?
In my height, the noise of a multitude in the mountain.
God.
Like as a great people in a tumultuous noise.
A tumultuous noise. God.
Of the kingdoms of nations gathered together.
The Lord said what?
Of kingdoms. Of the kingdoms of nations gathered together.
That's what's happening now. Iran, Israel, America, Russia, China, North Korea. Right. All these countries being gathered together. God.
The Lord of hosts mustered the host of the battle.
And the Lord is the one that's bringing this battle together. Come on.
They come from a far country.
Come on.
From the end of heaven.
Read.
Even the Lord.
Even the Lord. And that American flag hat is going to be bloody soon, sir.
Right.
It's going to be real bloody.
Right.
With the blood of the for all the blood that you shed of our people.
That's right.
The so-called Native American Indian, the Negro, slavery, making our children gator bait. That damn American flag hat is going to be bloody real soon.
That's right. And the weapons of his indignation.
And the what?
And the weapons of his indignation.
Come on.
To destroy the whole land.
To do what?
To destroy the whole land.
To bring that fire upon the land, man.
Right.
That's what's coming. So the Lord said, exalt the voice unto them. Don't be fearful.
Right.
Lift up a banner upon their high mountain. Go right where the damn devil is at, man. And that's exactly what we're doing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem HaMashiach Yahushua. There's a new breed of Israelite man being raised up in these last days. Right. A new breed.
Right.
And all you fearful Negroes, your ass gonna fall by the wayside, man.
Right.
You're gonna fall, man. A lot of you gonna be destroyed right along with Esau. That cowardice spirit, the Lord not dealing with that.
Right.
Oh, brother, be careful down there. Like they said, it's gonna be locked down. No, brother, watch out, brother. Nah, man. The Lord woke us up this morning. We said we're going right to the devil and bring it to like we do every year.
Right.
Right, like we do every year. Consecutively.
Right.
So the Lord say don't do it no more or we get the kingdom. Read, King.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 6, verse 1.
This is Donald Trump and all the leaders of the world. Read.
Hear therefore, O ye kings, and understand. Learn ye that be judges.
All of American flag shirts and hats, they're all going to be bloody. Your month, man. All that is going to be bloody when the Lord brings his judgment. Read, King.
Learn ye that be judges of the ends of the earth.
Come on.
Give ear, ye that rule the people and glory.
And you black, Hispanic, and Native American Indians, you better listen, man. Y'all better listen.
I see a lot of y'all, what them brothers talking about? Oh, no, I want to watch the fireworks show. You better listen, man, and give it all your mind. All your mind, your spirit, and your attention. Because this is all you have in the last days. America cannot save you. America can't save itself. Right.
I have one.
Right, go ahead, sir. All right, no man rules the earth unless the Lord is. Even the devil himself. Even the devil trusts because the Lord is alive. That's why he's fulfilling Revelation 12 and 12. Those 500,000 deportations, that's prophecy. Every man shall turn to his own people and flee everyone to his own land.
Right.
Trump gonna start sending y'all every which way running, man. And a lot of you say, well, my country is better anyway. Yeah, because he's going to throw your ass out. Right, read what you got, King.
In the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25, starting at verse 15. For thus saith the Lord Yahweh of Israel unto me, take the wine cup of his fury at my hand, and cause all the nations.
Or who?
All the nations.
God said, take the wine cup of his fury, just like he said in Revelation 17. Take the wine cup of his fury,
cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink.
To what? To drink. You're going to drink of the cup of the Lord's wrath. Like that of with Revelation 17. Read, King.
And they shall drink.
And they shall what?
And they shall drink.
But the ultimate sword is the nuclear destruction of nuclear bombs. My God.
That I will send among them.
That what?
That I will send among them.
Now, Trump did what we believe from news media, whatever. He did bomb Iran. But Iran said, you ain't doing damn thing to our nuclear weapons. He bragged and said, we're the only ones that got the bunker buster. We're the only one. Israel don't have it. Israel don't have the capability. He was boasting today on he did a speech today. He said it was the most successful campaign by American president in years. No, it's going to be the most successful campaign by the most high power of Israel. When he send the nukes on you, that's going to be the best damn dropping of bombs in any history. That's going to top Truman. That's going to top all your leaders. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible. Right, read, King.
Then I took the cup at the Lord's hand. Then I took the cup at the Lord's hand.
I took the cup at the Lord's hand, God.
And made all the nations to drink.
And did what?
And made all the nations to drink.
Come on.
Unto whom the Lord hath sent me.
God.
Reading on. To wit Jerusalem, and the cities of Judah, and the kings thereof, and the princes thereof, to make them a desolation.
To do what?
To make them a desolation.
So you nations, the Lord going to use us to destroy you with the word, and he's going to literally destroy you with that. That's why he said he commanded his sanctified ones, and he called his mighty ones. We're going to destroy you. Thus saith the Lord, thus saith the Holy Bible. Is more on that?
Yep.
My God.
And astonishment.
And what?
And astonishment.
And you're going to be amazed at the judgment that the Lord bring on you. Right, come on.
And hissing.
And what?
And hissing.
God.
And a curse.
And what?
And a curse.
The Lord said, you nations going to be accursed, man. And we're cursing you now with his word. See, the words that we bringing out is going to come to action, man. Right. The Lord said his word is not just in word, but in power. Right. His kingdom is in power. And what's going to happen? Your kingdom is going to be destroyed. All you officers are going to fall in the race wars. You're going to fall in the race wars, man. You ain't going to be able to defend the damn thing. Right. The Lord said the cost of every man's action shall stand in their power. Right. You ain't going to be able to do a damn thing in that thing. Your vest, your gun, they ain't going to help you. Right, come on.
As it is this day.
As what?
As it is this day.
As we bring it out right now upon your wicked, evil kingdom, man. Right. It's going to be destroyed. Thus saith the Lord. thus saith the Holy Bible. Even your fireworks is weak, man. It's weak, man. It ain't got no pizzazz to it, man. Even your fireworks is weak, man. That's why we waiting on the true fire from the Lord. Give me that in Isaiah 13:9, right? Read on the map. Read on the wisdom of Solomon. Read.
Give ear ye that rule the people in glory in the multitude of nations. For power is given you of the Lord.
Power is given you of the Lord, man. As soon as we said fire, look at the smoke.
Right,
Look how the smoke built up, man. That smoke is the nuclear fire on your damn land. You can't make this up, man. Right, go ahead.
It's sovereignty from the height.
Right, Babylon burn.
Good.
Right, just as we spoke, the smoke got thicker. You can't make this up, man. That's symbolic to your ass burning up in nuclear fire.
Right. Who shall try your work?
The Lord said he's going to try your works, God.
And search out your counsel.
And what?
And search out your counsel.
He's going to search out your counsel, man. That long braggadocious speech that Trump gave today don't mean a damn thing, man. Right, read on.
Because being ministers of his kingdom,
God,
ye have not judged aright.
Come on.
Nor kept the law.
God.
Nor walked after the counsel of God.
When you rule the earth, you must follow. Even Israelites, man. Even when we rule the earth and we went up and we didn't judge our right, the Lord took the kingdom from us.
Right.
So how much more you heathen? If Israel didn't rule by the law and we was punished, how much more the Lord going to do it to the other nations? Right. And speedily, like this smoke is the symbol. It's symbolic to your new destruction, man. That's all you're going to see, man. Like it tell you in Revelation, the smoke went out. That's what's going to happen to Babylon. Come on.
Shall he come upon you?
The Lord said, horribly and speedily shall he come upon you, God.
For a short judgment shall be to them that be in high places.
What the Lord say?
For a short judgment
come on.
shall be
to them, God,
that are in high places.
The Lord said a sharp judgment will come upon you, man.
That's right.
A sharp judgment is going to come. You think 9/11 was something? That ain't nothing, man. And they tell you Trump, in Trump's book back in early 2000, or 99, 2000, one of them, he spoke about 9/11 because it was an inside job. That recently came out again. But Trump said it in his book in the year 99 or 2000 that there was going to be an attack on the World Trade Center, man. Like they show you in that, y'all look at these movies as just Hollywood, but a lot of these movies will tell you the truth. Like they show you in The Siege and all these different movies, man. They show you that they was going to bring down their own towers, and Trump said it before it even happened. So the Lord said he's going to bring a swift judgment on those that be in high places. You so-called black, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian, you got no choice but to come back to the Most High. America's going to fall, man. This place is going down fast. You talk about the economy is nothing, man. Concentration camps is coming for your ass. They already got these cities where they can't control. These police can't control these cities no more. Right. They gotta bring in martial law. They fight the damn cops in Chicago. They're flipping cops over, bodies slamming them. And when these race wars break out, man, that's what they're gonna bring in cyborgs on your ass, man. Right. They're gonna bring RoboCop on your ass. A lot of you black, Latino, Native American, like in Chicago, you shot up that whatever the hell that rapper named Mello, whatever her name was. Some female rapper in Chicago.
18 people got shot.
She had a damn album release party. 18 people shot. Judgment of the Lord. You know what the Lord is doing? The Lord is tired of you niggas working your ass. He tired of you being simple. Like a lot of you. It was on the news earlier. A lot of you down here for that Beyonce concert. Black woman had her ass cheeks all out. All out. With the little short cowgirl skirts on. The Lord is tired of that, man. That's why you have a damn album release party and 18 of you niggas get shot, man. 18 of you! 4 dead and 14 injured. The Lord is tired of you twerking. The Lord is tired of your ratchetness. The Lord is tired of your evil, man. The party got shot up at 11 o'clock at night. I know back in the days the party used to get shot up maybe 3, 4 in the morning. The damn party got shot. Cats got partied at 11 o'clock. That's the judgment of the Lord, man.
You seen the scene with all the blood?
Yeah, all the blood and everything. They said, man, it was chaos. That's the Lord doing that. And he's going to keep doing that to you niggas until you repent. Until you stop going to these parties and clubs and shaking your ass. You black women want to strip that. You black women, you'll have your breasts out And then a man walk by you going like this. Why you got your, because that's the spirit telling you you're not supposed to be dressed like that. That's the spirit telling you. But that's when the Lord shot up. They said it was like a sea of blood out there, man. Like a sea of blood out there. And that's the Lord. Give me Job, be ye afraid of the sword. All right, Job, what does that be ye afraid of the sword for rapper? Right, 1929. Give me that. Right, that's why the Lord is judging you, man. That modern day sword is coming upon you, and we laughing at you. You give me Job 5 and 17. Right, we laughing at you because it serves you right. You go to a damn club and you get bodied by 11 o'clock at night. Right. I know back in the days we used to go, party be over. Niggas come outside, start shooting. 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Everybody drunk, niggas start wilding. Now, the Lord said the party ain't even started. Right. I'm bodying you niggas when the party starts. Right. What the hell was her name? Mellow Cracks? Some female rapper from Chicago, man. And it might have been a damn sacrifice. Because out of all the people that died, it was her dude, her 2 brothers, and her sister.
Wow.
What's the coincidence of all 4 people in your family? Right. That might have been a modern day Jennifer Hudson. Remember Jennifer Hudson sacrificed her family to win the Oscar. That might be a modern day. If she blow up and be the next whore rapper all over the videos of the movies, then you know she's sad. What is the coincidence out of the 14 people that get shot? The 4 that died is your family. Right. It's your man, your 2 brothers, and your sister. Out of everybody that gets shot, it might have been a damn sacrifice, man. Right. So they said, look, you're going to go beyond Sexy Red. You're going to go beyond Nicki Minaj and Cardi B. With Cardi B, it's so disgusting with Cardi B. They said the dude said he left her because her BBL smells. That's bad, man. You see the low degenerate stage our people are in? Right. The man said, yo, I love Cardi B because her BBL smells like garbage. The man said it smells like the trash dump. Oh, man. You niggas have reached the all-time low. That's what the Lord is judging you, man. Read what you got, King. What's your nationality, sister? What's your nationality? I didn't say your gender, I said nationality. Huh? So-called Black American? So you would be from the tribe of Judah of the nation of Israel. The Lord wants you to repent and keep his commandments. Right. Right? You know you're an Israelite? Do you know that you're a Hebrew Israelite? Huh? Go! So I want you to repeat after me. I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I want you to repeat after me. I'm a Hebrew Israelite from the tribe of Judah of the nation of Israel. And I want to repent and keep the Most High's commandments. Go! Now, sis, let me ask you a question. We'll get back to Trump and prophecy. Let me ask you a question. How did the Negroes get to this country? How did the so-called Negro get to this country? All right? I'm going to give you a guess. How did the so-called Black American, like you said you are, how did we get here to this country originally?